Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 62. We got a great show lined up for you today, and by that I mean we have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we got some stuff to talk about anyway.
Yeah.
Probably go over our bachelor party over the weekend. I got some news about the Fiesta, so we'll keep that in mind as we move into the show.
Cool.
Yeah.
As usual, memes, because we have nothing interesting to talk about, so we'll fucking make it laugh at least.
Yeah. I love these cat videos. There's like thousands of these.
Mm-hmm.
They're just funny and adorable.
Okay.
You watching cat videos? I never would have guessed.
What are those?
What's what, Miss Trunchbull?
Hanging down by your ears.
Oh, she got mini ears.
Pigtails?
Oh, like if you look on the front of the cat, it looked like she had like a lower lobe.
Oh, like
Yeah.
these down here.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. She
You
got
ever
like
seen a
fucked up
double-eared
ears.
cat?
No.
It's a weird
don't-
mutation
well,
where
right
they
there.
actually have
Yeah,
a whole other thing.
yeah, that kind of looks like.
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
I
no.
was
It's
talking
like
about.
a full other
Yeah.
ear. It's
Oh.
fucking adorable.
I have seen at least one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Damn. All right.
They look like
Oh.
little aliens.
They look like a fucking locust.
Cool.
He wasn't
They
kidding.
got the extra wing.
No, wait, go down.
To
Second
what?
row.
This
Nope.
one?
Third.
He's all ears.
Yeah, that one.
Good.
Look at the little dude.
Wow.
Cat and turkey
Anyway.
with two sets of ears.
Got double ears.
All right.
I love that for him.
He can be listening, though.
What he probably can't hear for shit, honestly. Because your ears trying to like funnel sound in.
Yeah.
A second ear in the way probably really fucks
Ooh,
that
yeah.
up. To be
Well,
fair,
he's got high frequency and low frequency.
I am frequently getting tired of this.
Amen.
Correct.
Let's keep going.
Oh, this was a funny one for rally. So it says hobby horsing or
think I've
poor
seen
people
this.
sport.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to cut it. There's display audio.
Ah.
Hobby WRC 2.0 rallying.
It's just dudes running around with steering wheels in their hands.
He's got
yeah, sorry, he's
notes.
got the navigator. My
Paste
bad.
Hold on. Whoa. Wait for this next turn. It's funny.
So you mean this is
Overdrive the
just
car.
cross country running?
yeah,
But-
basically,
but harder.
fun.
But it's rally. How else would you know how to go without pace notes?
Yeah.
Samir, you're breaking your legs. That's a deep cut.
Oh, this
yeah, I
picture is for the previous owner of your car. And it's SpongeBob looking down. It says, the last thing my running motor sees before it becoming not that.
To be fair, it disintegrated a piston, so I don't think that was
To be fair,
originally- yeah.
He used like 6 tubes of copper RTV.
Copper spray
Copper,
and RTV, separate
spray,
things. But
whatever.
He
was a dumbass.
It's everywhere.
One of the memes I sent's a good follow up for that.
Is it this next one?
I think it's the
Is-
one next
is
to
it
that
the
one.
other SpongeBob
yeah, it's
one?
It's the other SpongeBob one.
Oh boy.
Buying a
Hey,
used Subaru.
I've done this.
It's the Chumbuck explosion.
That is honest. Yeah, my running motor becoming suddenly not fucking that.
My running motor turning into a pirate ship.
I did feel pretty proud. I did get to use copper,
Copper
red
spray?
RTV on my F-150 engine I'm swapping in for my
nice.
grandpa.
Oh.
Red
Okay.
RTV.
It's the only tube that I had open.
That's fair. Okay.
and
So, like,
there
that's
was so I fucked up. It's a
You
it's
fucked
like a-
up.
Yeah, we
It's
all
a-
expected that.
It's a collar that sets into the plastic intake and a bolt goes through it.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I had to fucking cut off the bolt head. Well, in turn, that just heated up the collar and melted it out. So I needed to put a different collar in it. And I'm like, how do I make this stay while I set the intake in place and put
Shitload
a
of
bolt through
RTV.
it? So yeah, I just fucking loaded up the side of it with fucking RTVs, plugged it up in there. I'm like, it'll hold.
I mean, they make a thing for that.
What's
it's,
that?
It's called like it's like green. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't care. It worked.
I know, but
And I had it at the
Some
house.
hot glue would have done you.
retaining compound. They literally have like
Ah.
a thing
Just like hold stuff.
to literally help you like set bolts in place.
Well,
That's kind of funky.
this is. Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
bearing tack kind of
Okay.
thing. But
I'll
like,
say there is this thing called green RT or green
Loctite?
Loctite.
yeah,
That is like you don't get it loose. You
no, it's-
torch the fucking
it's medium
bolt.
strength.
I thought it was no.
No, you're
No, I thought it was-
you're mistaken.
What's
Green is medium
the,
strength right here.
What's the airplane equivalent of like Loctite, where it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
they have aircraft
Yeah.
sealant. It's that stuff
once
does
it
not
heats
come
up,
loose.
it's not coming back out.
yeah. Nope, green's the regular one, but yeah, it's either retaining compound or yeah.
Well,
Loctite's weak.
You know, no, it's super weird now because it always used to be, hey, red Loctite comes in a red fucking bottle.
Actually, I
Blue
don't know
Loctite comes in a
I don't know if
blue
that's
bottle.
ever been true. To be
It
fair.
has been fucking
No,
true.
it's Permatex makes the different colored
Yeah.
ones.
But red lock,
I
yeah,
don't
red,
Loctite has always had a red bottle.
Really?
with different
Permatex
colors.
is the other big brand that
Okay,
makes
maybe I'm
you know
thinking of
thread
Permatex.
locker.
Yeah, but their
And-
blue
and-
compound comes in a red bottle,
Yeah.
and it's so fucking
Yes.
frustrating.
Yes.
Because you got to read the fucking label.
And you just assume, oh, that's red, so it must be blue, and you squeeze it, you're like, fuck.
Wipe it off.
Yeah, cut that right out of here right now.
So
What is this?
all y'all know about this, but this was kind of funny. I went to
pedophile.
Oh, whoa.
No, it's the 3 Mexican children that we're gonna steal.
Oh, all right,
Oh.
yeah.
Chickens.
So
Story
let
time.
me get into that real quick.
Go ahead.
So I was downstairs playing video games, and it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and
About
I heard
8:30.
and I heard the doorbell ding, which nobody uses my fucking doorbell.
Who
Yeah.
the fuck-
The only people that use my doorbell are feds, politicians, and the
sol-
mailman.
and
I didn't even realize
solicitors.
you had a doorbell.
Yeah, I do.
You have a doorbell?
I do.
I'm gonna start using his doorbell. now.
I
No,
used
known
it
this
last
dude
time I
for
came
6
over.
years and just now learning he has a doorbell.
Yeah,
It's like
I used it the one time because I came over and I couldn't find your camera to moon it. I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna see if he's home.
Fucking
I was just gonna leave the shit
Which
there
is
and
funny
walk
because
away.
I was
but-
like 2 seconds away from walking out the door. But whatever.
right into his
So-
ass.
I heard it because I always, play video games with a headphone off so I can
Bass.
hear Tori yell at me.
So you can hear the cats come down
Yeah.
the stairs.
And so I heard the doorbell ring, and I went upstairs, and I was like,
You're like, who the fuck?
should I get my gun? Should I not get my... I'll play it safe. I won't go get my gun.
That's not playing it safe.
I know.
That's the opposite of playing
Yeah.
it safe.
I'll play
playing
it
it dumb.
danger.
Playing it safe is like, I have a shotgun. What do you want, kid?
So I open the door, and there's 3 little children standing outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, like 10, 12, whatever.
You're
Sure.
supposed to be 500 feet away from those, Marcus.
He's away from the school.
Jesus.
They
Okay,
came
fair.
to him. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I open the door, and the one boy of the 3 was like, so we see you have
Chicken house?
chicken house
Yeah.
outside. I was like, yes, I have chickens. He goes, well, do you sell chickens? I said, no, I don't. He goes, oh, okay. And he says something to the girl standing next to him. He goes, so you don't sell chickens? I was like, nope. They're
Nope.
not even laying eggs yet. And he goes, okay, goodbye. I'm like, what the fuck? Them little shits are going to eat my fucking chickens.
They were going to have them fight. It's so much.
Or that.
It's
It'd be
so much.
cooler.
Yeah, they're not going to eat them. They're not even big enough for that yet. Fighting, however.
But so imagine Midge versus any other one.
She'd ice them out. She's tough.
So I went outside the other day and,
And there's like 3 missing.
no, I made sure to triple my head count that night.
There's like
Because my door was open. Because, when it gets hot, I leave the big door open so the air can
the
push through and
door
everything.
of chicken house.
Yes. So I go outside, and right above the door is now one of my spare routers out there and the temp sensor.
So if you're going to break in, now you know.
Yeah. Well, there's like 3 cameras. You can't
I mean, you
open
can
that
break
front
in,
door
but-
without getting to that camera.
Andy, now you know.
No. I will come out with a shotgun.
No.
I'm like,
So I open the door and I'm like, why the fuck is the router and like the heat sensor, the temp sensor on the ground? I'm like, man, whatever. All right. So I go to open the door and I hear wah, wah, and a fucking bunch of screaming. And I look up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing up there? So this is
you reacting to that live?
kind of.
Ah, Burb.
Chimpkin.
I don't know
in
how the fuck
rafters.
she got up there, but
Just chilling.
she did.
She's found the treats and stuff. She's not
Fucking
getting into them,
petunia.
thank God.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking
shit.
Well, she's getting a breeze there. You can see her feathers.
Oh, yeah.
flowing, yeah.
Got a little ruffle going on. Damn. How about that?
Hard image.
Who thought birds could fly? Fucking crazy.
They really don't fly. They more
Well,
glide. They're
yeah.
like turkeys.
Your drones are getting pretty advanced. You might want to calm them down.
Yeah.
Hey, gotta spy against the government somehow.
Oh, this is mine. This is for you,
This
Nick.
is
All
probably
right.
copyright audio, so just keep
Fair,
it down.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's his T-shirt that says, "I need less radio, more head."
Amen.
In a reference to the band Radiohead, I'm assuming.
I
Correct.
would assume.
I would
so.
have to guess.
Yeah. Nick makes those jokes all the time, so
Yeah.
it's only
Speaking
fair.
of jokes, holy cow!
What a hoss.
Look at this dude.
This is safe. It doesn't have to be muted.
Okay.
Yo, it's 100 fucking degrees outside. If you're not wearing deodorant, you are the fucking problem.
What a call out.
The fuck?
They're covering job for a cowboy, so.
All right, pig
Banger.
squealer, calm down.
Literally a banger.
Yes.
This last one's a little bit long, but it's just funny.
I've seen this one.
Have you
yeah.
seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been around for probably.
It's
a
been
year or
around for a while,
two,
but I
yeah.
saw it the other day. I'm like, damn, this is so
It
good.
is. It is. Yeah.
So it's a lady and a bear.
For leaving my kayak alone.
Oh, you're very welcome.
They're about
I'm going to
20
pepper
feet
spray
away.
you in the face.
Please don't do that.
That's what I'm going to do to you.
Ow! Seriously, you didn't have to do that.
Go away.
All right, it's payback
No.
time.
Get away from the kayak.
I'm going to eat your
Get away
kayak.
from that kayak.
No.
Come on.
Nope.
Bear.
Lady.
Bear.
Lady.
You're breaking my kayak.
Yes, I am.
Why are you doing that?
Because
What am I going to do?
buy a jet ski.
Stop it.
No, 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 no.
Stop breaking my kayak, please.
This is my backyard.
Start it. Oh, why are you doing that?
She's losing her man.
Please stop.
Never.
The end of September. Why are you here? You're supposed to be asleep.
I don't
Why
sleep.
are you here? Oh, Bear.
Lady.
Bear.
Lady.
Stop that.
Nope.
Stop that.
Nah.
Bear.
Lady.
Bear. Stop that.
No, 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 no.
Bear.
I'm going to flip this kayak over now.
Stop breaking my things.
I enjoy breaking
Oh,
things.
no. Please stop breaking my things, Bear.
I have no self-control.
It's not even food.
Me
It
too.
doesn't even taste good. It's just plastic.
I like plastic.
Bear, please stop.
No.
Please stop.
How many times?
Yeah.
That reminds me of a TikTok.
I like plastic.
I fucking
Stop
saw it,
breaking
and it
my
was
things.
some dude on a fucking motorcycle, and some other dude was chasing after him on foot. And the guy, like, as he was leaving, tried to pepper spray him at
Yes,
an
I saw
angle, and
that.
then took off running and sprayed it, and it just
sprayed
went
back
right
at him.
back
I think it
into
was a
his
chick who did
face.
that.
Oh my
I
God.
think.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious. I laughed at it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a girl. They were in a parking lot, and she tries to mace the dude as he rides away, and she runs directly into the
Right-
spray she just
Right
did.
back into her cloud.
Yeah, I'm like, love that.
Like, the brain cells are dying very
Yeah.
quickly.
Same with
Yeah,
her
there was
eyes
none to
and tear
begin
ducts.
with.
That's fair. Speaking of doing things, what did we do this weekend, and why did we do it, and what are we doing here?
What did we do Friday?
Why are we?
Did anybody do anything Friday?
Friday was
Suffer.
Buffalo Wild Wings night.
Yeah,
That's what it
beat
was.
it.
Okay, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
that was
not
fun.
everybody.
Yeah, that was it.
Holy
And I left the leftovers there.
Ooh.
The whole 3 wings.
damn
Oh.
depression hits hard,
Yeah.
Damn. But
Yeah.
and my
Yeah.
fries.
we
Yeah.
had Culver, or not Culver's. Jesus
Fucking
fuck.
Buffalo
We
Wild
had
Wings.
B-Dubs night for
Can
the
you-
dog
Can
team.
you guys tell that we're getting worse at this as we
Oh
go?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just descending into
Okay.
fucking chaos. By the way, hi Joanne. We had
Anyway,
B-Dubs
you better not get it
night.
wrong. She's listening.
we had B-Dubs night.
What's
at
B-Dubs?
B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, there you go.
Everybody calls it B-Dubs.
Not everybody.
What
I'm
is
pretty
short for
sure.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
B-Dubs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What does B-dubs mean?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, can we move on now? So
Buffalo Wild
Saturday.
Wings.
Saturday.
Saturday.
So Saturday we all woke up.
Wow,
Ryan-
damn, we're fucking
Never,
killing this.
Sadly, I know.
never start a story
Every
with,
day I wake up.
Anyway, Michael and Brian came over to my house, hopped in my truck. We went over to Nick's house where Marcus and Nick were waiting.
Where Marcus was late.
Yeah.
I was not that late.
We all grabbed
Fuck
our-
you. I stayed up until like 2,
You have to, like-
chopping wood
you have
and
to, like-
loading the shit box up.
You got there like 2 minutes after we did. It's fine.
Yeah, we all
Fuck you.
grabbed our racing helmets, except for Marcus, who grabbed his open face helmet.
That is
We
my
all
race
have-
helmet.
Yeah,
It is, but
ours are official and full faced.
his is just as official, just
Yeah.
not for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what were we doing with them?
So, well, first off, on the way up to karting,
Oh, that's true.
we went to fucking
Cracker
Cracker,
Barrel.
Barrel. I had the best pancakes I've had in the last, 2 decades. Fucking
That's
fantastic.
sad.
They're-
Dude, no.
Cracker Barrel's
No,
good, though.
Cracker Barrel
pancakes-
pancakes do fucking go
They
hard,
are
though.
otherworldly.
Don't you
I
dare.
was tempted because Chloe was like, I kind of want pancakes. This was Sunday
You're
morning.
like, "Let's
I'm
fucking
like,
go."
honestly, I'm debating about going back to Cracker Barrel.
Let's go stop back in. Like, hey, I need more.
Yeah. Hey, I'm back. It's me.
Can I get 13 pancakes,
Crack
please?
cakes.
Oh yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, we had a fucking delicious breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
Super solid.
Pitcher of mimosas.
Strawberry.
Kinda
mimosa.
mid.
Yeah. Brian had the morning country steak. What the hell?
I had
Morning
steak and
steak.
eggs.
Steak, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
it
good.
had like a name on it. I forgot
Yeah,
what the fucking
it was
name
just something steak and eggs or something, but
Yeah.
Looked good.
always solid.
Yeah, that was my second choice.
It was
but,
Grandpa's steak and eggs.
No, it was not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Are you looking up the menu?
I might as well since
Oh,
we're
okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Debating it.
That's
Okay,
not
no.
at all. That's not at all what it was.
Steak and eggs casserole.
I
No,
hate
but
it.
that
I hate it
looks-
here. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't really.
Yeah,
need
I
to
was
do
just hoping
this.
you'd keep talking
Anyway,
while I did this instead of just.
I don't know how much else to talk about Cracker Barrel besides it was fucking delicious.
That's
It was
fair.
great. Oh, they have a great vinyl selection apparently.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
went through the merch like the little like knick-knack fucking half
Paddywhack?
of the store, I guess.
Give a dog a bone.
And yeah, they had a vinyl stand and it had some fucking bangers in it.
Yeah,
I'll be
like who?
honest.
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember.
was
I'm
Creed-
retarded.
Fleetwood Mac rumors.
Fleetwood, Creedence,
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi
Oh,
Hendrix.
who did?
Ooh, Hendrix.
There was a cover.
cover.
Oh, I forget who it was. It was somebody covering country or some shit.
Oh, T-Pain?
No, that does happen, but
Yes.
I don't know.
no.
I don't remember that one.
There was
Yeah.
like a greatest hits thing, but I don't.
That was Alan Jackson.
I don't remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the details don't matter.
So then we left Cracker Barrel.
We sure did.
We headed up to Norway, Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
which is just north of Ottawa, to Concept Haulers go-kart
Concept
track.
Haulers Motor Speedway.
Yes, because
That's
that's
all.
the official.
Those are
thing.
all the words.
Those are all words.
But
watched the
if
training-
you've ever taken Route 71 from Ottawa heading up to the suburbs, you drive past it.
Don't think I have.
I've driven
You
it
did last
about a
weekend.
bajillion times. So I used to work up that way, and just every time I go to Chicago, I usually go to 71.
Yeah.
But anyway, we get up there. What time we get up there? 10 or like
around
after
10,
10,
like
10:30?
10, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, right when they opened, yeah, we all go there. Marcus is denied use of his helmet because it's an open face.
Get
We need
absolutely
a closed
fucked.
face.
Me.
But the rest of us were fine.
Yeah, we were all good. We did the medium carts, which
The
are
premium rental cars.
yeah. Well, you can do like extreme carts, which do 70, but you have to do like a
elite.
safety course.
Yeah, there's
to do
elite.
them.
There's so the carts are
Yeah.
original, which go 45 to 50 miles an hour.
Which, if the two people who were racing with us were on the floor, they do not like.
we were.
We were double their speed.
I
easily.
want to
God,
say the original carts are just like centrifugal clutch driven.
Oh,
And
okay.
ours actually have a
Gearboxes.
gearbox.
Yeah,
That could be.
yeah.
Because, I mean, like, I would get.
Oh yeah, they're a
behind them.
200cc engine, where ours were a 270cc engine.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So they are gonna be noticeably
70
quicker.
cc's is
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah, so ours are 270 cc's.
On the same frame. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
And the elite
Damn.
carts are 390 cc's.
Yeah.
Apparently
70
they'll
mile
do
an hour
about
plus.
70. Yeah, that's
Holy
legit.
shit.
I bet we were doing at least 45, 50.
Well,
it
oh,
felt
yeah.
pretty good.
It says they top out at 55, and we were hitting the governor.
Yes.
Most
oh,
of the time,
yeah. Going
so-
into one tight right-hander or tight left-hander, like right
Yeah.
before the tunnel. Yeah. Like that was the perfect spot to hit the governor and then fucking just huck it into that corner as fast as you can.
Oh, I was drifting
Oh.
that thing on that fucking
Oh, yeah,
back
I kept
corner the
drifting it,
entire
yeah.
time.
it was a
That one was bumpy. The rest of the corners were flat and smooth. I was okay
well,
drifting.
and
but
it's
damn.
nice too because they just repaved the whole
Oh, yeah.
fucking
It's like
track.
2 years ago. Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
thought he said last year.
Or, yeah, maybe
this-
last year.
this
it
year,
was,
I mean.
yeah.
I don't know. Man.
But anyway,
so here's the track. since
We
we're
had
talking
we
about
bought
it.
the. It was the
the
three
Triple.
session thing. Yeah.
Triple. It was 3 15-minute sessions. which,
Yeah.
If you've never raced anything that has no power steering,
Oh my god.
And no
15
suspension?
minutes fucking hurts.
It doesn't sound like that long. It's forever.
5 laps
Yeah.
at full pace. My hands were killing me.
Oh, the fucking
Palms.
palm of my hand was on fucking fire.
Well, that's from jerking.
They give you
it.
Well,
gloves
yeah.
and like they help a little bit, but like on one of the longer straights, I was like both hands
Yeah,
off the wheel,
constantly moving
shaking,
your
trying to
hands.
get some blood back in my hands. I'm like, God
like
damn.
every corner I'd switch, I would switch
Yep.
stretching hands and
Yep.
kind of get
Yeah,
everything.
anytime we straighten out, I'd always pop my
Oh, yeah.
hands open to get the
Yeah.
blood flowing because it's not that it's hard. Well,
Yeah.
it's just very.
It-
you're constantly
Yes,
fighting.
You
it.
are
It's a lot of
tense.
grip pressure
Yes.
the
throughout
entire time.
thing.
Your body is tense staying in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Your arms are tense steering. Your legs are stiff to either hit the gas brake or brace on the cart.
Hold
Somehow,
yourself
some
in
way.
place
Yeah.
because there's no belts, which I don't.
No.
I didn't expect there to be, but I don't know what I expected. Maybe a little bit
Yeah.
tighter, like a foam seat where kind of
Yeah, I was
in.
hoping for something.
Oh, I was fucking every
Well, you've
corner we
been
came
there.
around. Fucking
Oh yeah,
fucking
yeah. I'll say, Brian, you
leaning.
probably fit better, but like
It wasn't
I was
much better.
I was like I was definitely like
could-
I would
shimmy
put,
side
I would
to side
put an
pretty
ass
easy.
cheek in the middle of the seat, and then put my say we're going into a left-hand turn. I'd put my left ass cheek in the middle of the seat, my right ass cheek on the side of the seat,
And kind
and
of
brace
brace.
off of it, and then you immediately go into a right-hander, so you fucking
You
flip
slide to the other side.
Like, oh my god, my hips. Yeah, I'd say my hips were like one of the most
Yeah.
sore things the next day.
For my chest up was like,
Yeah, arms were pretty rough. Yeah,
See, I woke up feeling pretty fine.
until
Other than I'm like, I actually
those nasty bruise. You
once
didn't have
I
a picture of it?
Oh, I do. That's what
Okay.
I was going to.
Yeah.
I woke up and I'm like, oh, my arm kind of hurts. I'm like, maybe it's just tense.
I found one on my arm on Monday, but it wasn't like as bad as that.
So
yeah.
there's my arm.
That's your left arm, isn't it?
Right.
It's my right arm. It's in
in
a
the
mirror.
mirror.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Holy
Average mirror picture, but like
fair.
big dark bruise on a
Yeah.
little bruise above it.
Don't mean to flex.
I was not flexing.
that's just
You'd know.
Yeah.
It's swollen.
You would know,
Holy
but
shit.
Yeah.
then I'm like, damn, that kind of hurts. And then still today,
Oh, fuck.
yeah. How did you
God.
not
Good
see that,
lord.
Marcus? You're
I
on his
didn't. I wasn't
fucking
paying
right side.
attention.
get it where the camera can see it.
It's fucking
Yeah,
big.
you can see it.
It's large and dark.
Good lord.
Yeah, it is like
Holy
it's like dark gray spot there.
Well,
now.
so
Damn, brother.
Nick's kind of got one too.
Yeah, that's the one I found on Monday.
Neither of you guys have one though.
No.
It's just
I mean,
it's only on
this-
my right arm. Left arm's
That's
fine.
your left
So yeah,
arm,
this
buddy.
makes sense because on one of the turns I always kept
That's your
slamming on the
armpit.
right one.
No.
Yeah,
You're fine.
You're fine. Yeah,
It was,
mine's humongous and like almost black.
It was
at
the
this
right
point.
turn before we hit the tunnel. Like
Well, here
I
you
always
go.
kept
Yeah.
losing traction
Yep. It'd
there,
be
so I
number-
finally got traction.
Yep.
So that'd be turn number
Fucking
10
run
is what
into
we're
it.
talking about
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
This is-
right.
Yeah,
there.
this is the layout we were running.
Yeah. So you'd start finish line here, come around this big hammerhead here.
Do we have any idea how much lap time it was?
Not even close.
Okay, cool.
We probably did like 25 laps or 30 laps.
No, I know, but like I was thinking time.
Yeah,
like,
so it'd be
how
like
long the
40
laps
second
are.
lap times
Well,
or something.
Okay,
I don't know if the rest of your guys' had it. On mine, there was like a little stopwatch thing. towards
Oh
the
yeah,
seat.
yours was way nicer than ours then because we did
Yeah.
not.
Oh, yeah.
There
Yeah,
was
you
an
also had the
hour-
nice pedals and
Well, there
shit,
was an
so-
hour.
Yeah, no,
meter-
mine felt
Yeah, there was an
great.
hour meter on like the bottom of the frame for mine.
Yeah, you might have been
Gotcha.
seeing that instead.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
yeah, but still, like I'm assuming 40-second-ish lap
Yeah.
times.
All right.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
But yeah, I think it's every time I would turn left, I'd brace my arm on the right and push the wheel.
Yeah,
And
because
it
there's
kept-
the gas tank right there, so you can kind of.
I think it just kept hitting it over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
well, and then like so Michael only did two.
He
out
did
of
like
three
one and-
sessions.
one and a half.
Okay,
yeah,
one and a half
sessions.
he
yeah.
also
So-
has this bruise.
Yeah.
So,
So,
it's definitely
by
from
the
that.
third session, I took his cart, and you know we were getting warmed up, getting around, and I'm
because his
like,
breakfast didn't settle, and he's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I don't
Is that
want
I
Hollandaise
warned everybody. I'm
sauce,
like, guys, I know it's
light
Cracker Barrel, and
breakfast.
we all want to like pig out, but we are gonna go be violently shaken up
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
go karts. So
but
That's
so
why I ate steak because he doesn't get violently
In-
sick.
fair.
right hand turns. As we were going in, I'm like, what the fuck is like hitting my side? And I got to a straightaway and felt down. I'm like, there's a fucking bolt that holds a goddamn seat in, and it was just like a huge bolt head. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, this hurts.
Yeah, your seat back was broken and
Yeah.
re-welded, so I think they put a different bolt through it because it probably cracked
Oh,
the
yeah,
plastic
yeah.
out when
Probably.
it broke.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, this is gonna.
This shit hurted.
It's you hooded.
Yeah.
It did not stop us from fucking just hammering.
Oh, God,
yeah, no.
I didn't care how much it hurt. I was like, I'm going as much.
yeah. I was well, especially the final
last
one. It's
one.
like we're done until we do it again. So
Yeah.
let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
We've got the track figured out. It's like,
Yeah.
literally, it's like I about halfway through the session, like my hands would just want to give up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like slow down and like readjust, get some blood flowing, and then go back into it because it's
Yeah.
literally brutal to turn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll say if you want to like run through the course.
Yeah,
you
we can.
want me to.
Yeah, I was about halfway through it, but
Okay,
yeah. Either way,
Then we started
Yeah.
yapping.
go to host and laptop, be fancy with it.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's the whole course. This is the rental circuit. You can see there's other lanes here. We only ran the dark color circuit.
Yeah.
So you start finish line, go into a left into this hammerhead, which I could never get right.
No.
Every time I tried it, I'm
No.
like, it
Yeah,
feels slow.
there's like 3 different ways you can take it, and I honestly don't know what was the fastest or better.
I think it actually like tightens a little bit here, and it's hard to
does.
tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if you come into it in a good line, you'll drive to the outside of it and
Yep.
get caught
Yeah, I
on
was
the edge of
honestly
the
staying
grass.
in the middle of it the whole time is almost the fastest. I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah, it feels backwards from what you would expect. For
Yeah.
like normally you weave from the outside to the inside, back
Yep.
to the outside, and it just didn't ever feel right.
Yeah.
Maybe these kart tires just aren't as grippy as they need to be to go fast there, but it just never felt right. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just us.
Yeah.
But from there we come out into another left-hand turn to a small straight, come up around that to a tight, like not 180, but probably like 150.
Yeah.
It feels like a U-turn.
It's almost in a U shape.
And it's slippery.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very banked, and you come in with a lot of speed because you're basically just coming off of a straightaway.
straight.
Yeah, a straight
Yeah.
with a corner you can.
Yeah,
keep
because the
full
corner
throttle.
before this 150-degree turn, I was flat in.
Oh,
yeah.
same.
Up until like the
you
corkscrew, basically.
float out to about here and then like stab the brake without
Yeah.
sliding.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, the guys who were with us in the lower end carts,
Yeah, the other
we're
two
going
guys.
way fucking slower. And I remember we got to that corner, and I was behind him, and I'm like, all right, let's get through this corner, and I'm gonna cut around on the outside, and I'll pass him.
Playing your move, yeah.
Trying to be courteous enough and not scare
Not
the
dive
fuck out
on
of
him on
him.
a corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just remember I'm no fucking racer, but in the middle of a corner, I'm never going to look backwards and go, hey, where's the guy behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're
So
racing,
They were being fairly courteous
They
as far as, like,
were.
letting us
they,
go. but
They were.
I think they realized that they were 10 miles an hour plus slower.
Yeah.
And they're like, I get it, and just stayed wide.
But so one of the times we got to that corner, he looked back, looked forward, stomped on the brakes, and did a full 180.
I think I watched
And I was
that,
like,
yeah.
well, I'm either going to hit him or I'm going to go in the grass.
Was that in
grass?
this like,
it is.
180 corner here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was following Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, and you guys came
All
up
of a sudden,
behind
Andy
me.
like slowed down and went super wide. I'm like, fuck's he do? Okay, whatever. I'm like, oh, there's a cart right
Yeah.
the fuck there
Yeah.
and stabbed the brake.
I think I did the same thing following I don't think it was a different lap, I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, like almost the same thing happened. Somebody let me pass and I fucking blew by him, but they were looking 2 turns ahead.
Yep.
And I was only looking 1 turn ahead. So when I got to the next turn, I'm like, oh fuck, there's a
shit.
guy.
Shit.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! And just
Yeah.
fucking almost killed him. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I would say corner 2 and then corner 3 were kind of more difficult.
3 was strange, but once I got to the end of the day, I kind of
Yeah.
you had to
Yeah.
like you can carry enough speed around 2 that you need to slow down for 3.
Yes.
and it was very deceiving.
And then I
first.
also, like, throughout the day, I felt like it was faster swinging as wide as possible when you left 3.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
there's banking on the far left after 3.
Yes.
I'm like, I feel like it's here for a reason. Like, I feel like
Yes.
this is the proper line.
yeah, you need to stay
So-
outside most
Basically,
of the time.
you
yeah.
just hug the apex, hit the what'd you call him?
Rumble strip.
The rumble strip,
Yeah.
and then there's your drive line again.
which is what it should be.
Yes.
but
Yeah. In a cart it's a third of the size of the pavement, maybe a fourth.
yeah,
Yeah.
You
You
got
have
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
room.
lanes to choose from.
like you can tell that it's built for faster carts.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you use the
Right.
whole lane, you're just wasting time
Yes.
driving across the lane.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like my first session, I'm taking up the whole racing line. I'm
Yeah.
like, and Andy's just like creeping up on me. I'm like, oh, I don't need all this
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching you. I'm like, he's perfect.
It's
But it's not fast.
It's not
Like,
fast because the cart.
Yeah, because I'm just cutting corners just like a little bit more aggressively, just
Yeah.
like off the driving line, but also like it's a driving line if you could outpace
if you
the
just
track.
if you just shrink the line a little bit, it's
Yeah.
actually faster because you don't need as much. Because the cart only goes so fast and has so much corner grip.
Yeah.
If you follow the line perfectly, you're actually wasting time. Yep. Because its tightest corner is actually a little tighter than that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's weird, but
Yeah, it took me to about the third session to get fast through the flat corner number 9.
oh yeah.
Oh fuck! Well, I mean, I've
But
been
yeah,
there before.
so coming
but-
into 4.
Third, yeah, coming out of third, you are absolutely as wide as possible on the other corner
Yeah.
or on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Rumble strips.
Yeah, this is one of the few times you actually had to cross and go back.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this: for turn 4, did you guys take that wide as fuck? So you went
Kind
you
of.
cut
It
in
depends.
right where 4 was into the rumble strip by 8, and then crossed over.
Not quite that
Okay.
wide. So when I would do 4, I'd come wide, stab the brake about here just real quick, and try to touch this inside corner right
Yep.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd go I wouldn't stay super
But-
wide, but I wanted to go here out.
For
Yeah.
mine, at least, it was flat and slick, so I ended up drifting that corner.
Oh, it was-
like
all
the
the
one
time.
time I drifted it so fucking long, but the people were sitting right where at the like it's
right
the pit
where the number
lane.
8
Oh,
is
yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
they were sitting right there. I'm like, I kind of feel bad, like because I'm literally tire squealing from the inside of corner 4 all the way to the outside.
Oh no, that's
of it.
absolutely what I was doing.
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the time. If I was
But my
like,
tires are also just fucking squealing, so I'm like, I don't hear anybody else doing it as bad as me, so I'm gonna
Oh,
back
no, it
off
was-
just a little bit.
it was that bad for the rest of us. don't
Fucking
worry.
all the way through 10, 11, and 12.
We're not there yet on the
mine,
course
no,
tour.
we're not.
mine wasn't squealing that
No.
bad through those
Oh,
corners.
I was.
You were-
fucking on.
12, yes, to the finish line. By the end of the day, I was absolutely flat through that.
Yeah, but 4 was I think the slickest corner by far
Yes.
because
There's
everybody's
a
coming
lot
in
of
fast and
build-up
braking
on
hard.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like if you were a little bit, I watched so many people spin there over and over.
I
and
never
over.
did. I spun in 9 once, and when Marcus wrecked us in 11.
I did not wreck us.
You were in the
You
grass.
fucking
so-
wrecked us. What do
No,
you mean?
I didn't touch fucking none of yous.
you just slammed on the, you slammed on the brake, got
wrecked
sideways.
myself.
We were-
and y'all followed
We
with
were
me.
within
not how that
probably.
I'm pretty sure you stabbed the brake.
Well, hold on.
And when I
Let's-
hit it, I spun
Yes.
sideways.
Let's finish going through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corner 9 is a square 90, but it's
Flat.
It's flat. There's no
Yeah.
bank. There's no nothing. And you
Yes.
could take it full speed if you go wide and cut the corner just a hair.
I honestly never hit it full speed because I always
would-
hit the rumble strips. If I would have been going full speed, I would have fucking spun. And there's a light pole right there.
Yeah, there is a pole
It's
right there.
protected.
But, well, not at 55
Well, not
miles
my
an hour,
entire
it's not.
body isn't. So
But if you got it just right,
Yeah.
you could just I would cut the corner about a foot on the inside, and I could just barely
Oh,
float
okay.
it full.
Oh, yeah.
I lose speed hitting the rumbles though, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
Okay.
they were sunk down too, so they were
Yeah.
really aggressive.
yeah.
But that kind of bounce would help float the cart to the outside tire and help it turn.
Oh fuck no! Turn 9 to come in at full bore and have the left rear tire. Just,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Through the fucking
outer
rumble
one, I
strip,
watched
yeah.
you hit it like 3 times. I'm like, he loves that rumble.
I do love that.
I hit it a
rumble.
couple of times because I think the rear's a little bit wider
Yes,
than the front.
it
It is.
absolutely is.
So I
yeah.
would miss it with the front, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
God
also
damn it.
saw you. It'd be going into corner 1. I saw you in the grass.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
coming out of the turn before
Coming
that.
wide out
Yeah,
here.
you were in the grass.
All the
I'm like,
time.
I'm like, bro, like, and it's not just you because there are a lot of tire marks hitting that grass. I'm like, God damn, y'all go so wide.
because I can see the front tire, and I'm like, I have room.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the back drops off. I'm like, oh, I can't just whip it
Yeah, no.
back because I'm
Between
gonna die.
watching both of you guys, I'm like, I'm way more aware of where my rear tires are than you guys are
Yeah.
because you guys are off track. a lot.
First session, I noticed it a lot. I'm like, oh, okay, I need
Yeah.
to square up a little bit
Yeah.
tighter because they're wider than it seems.
Yeah. I
So
thought
yeah,
that was funny.
Come into 9 flat, and if you did it just right, you top out the cart right before this corner.
And then you keep it to the wood all the way through
Oh,
turn
yeah.
10 until you're coming up the hill over top of the tunnel.
Really? Fuck! I kept that bitch flat out the whole
That's
time.
why you slid the whole time.
Yeah.
If you let
It
off, you
was
go
funny.
way faster. So
Yeah.
I started originally full throttle to here, and I would quarter throttle through this corner
Mm-hmm.
to get the grip settled, and it turned.
Mm.
That was like the first session or two.
Yes. No,
Like,
I think just
mostly
at
the
least
first
halfway
one.
through the second one, you were definitely flat.
Oh
again.
yeah. But like everyone's like, you're way braver in that than I am.
yeah, the
'Cause
first
it's
session,
kinda
the first
sketchy.
session, I'm like, oh, like that's crazy. You're flat through that, and then I did it. I'm like, oh no, it'll hold.
It's
like it's
Somehow it has all the grip.
It is on the fucking edge of grip the whole
yeah.
time, but like it got a little bit warmer throughout the day and it held a little bit more each time. And I'm like, all right, just keep fucking being flat. We're solid.
Yeah. Wide out through 10, and I would use the turning to scrub
Oh,
speed
yeah.
through 11. Because if you use the brake, you're coming downhill on brake, you're just
Yeah.
going to slide immediately, which is what happened when we all crashed.
Well, I would
Well,
usually
so-
tap. I would usually tap the brake on top of the tunnel.
Yeah, either-
just to square
just-
up and
yes.
then dive
Yeah.
bomb the inside
Yeah.
of 11.
One
and
or
then-
the other, yeah.
And then coming around 12 is coming back around to the finish line.
And it was too
that
fucking
was
rough.
flat.
It was too rough
rough
to go flat.
I went flat, but it was rough.
You had to scrub speed to get flat, though. It was so.
Yeah, I
it was
scrubbed speed in
rough.
11. It caught back up in 12, and I was flat through 12 because I was worried about coming out and hitting. There was a porch on the finish line stand.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there was one upright that's like maybe 8 feet off the fucking track. I'm like, if I fuck up, I will hit.
I'm going to
that.
hit the
Like,
shit out. I
'cause
bumped
I
those
was-
rumbles a couple times,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's too close.
Yeah, I bumped it. I was always really close, but I did bump it a couple times. I'm like, yeah, if I get squirrely, it's gonna be a bad day.
It's going to really suck.
Speaking of a bad day, what happened in turn
Yeah,
11?
explain
Okay.
what you did wrong.
So
Yeah.
this is what happened in my mind.
Yeah.
In your mind.
Hypothetically.
So-
this is like lap 3 of the third session.
Yeah.
Like,
So I slowed down because I was keeping a decent pace by the time we all took off to the time we finished. Y'all were relatively back behind me. Not
it was a lot
whole
closer
lot.
than you think, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would
You guys
say-
were maybe
I
a turn,
I was
turn
in
and a
front
half
of you,
away.
right, Brian?
Yes, you were in
Yeah, I
front of
had
me.
just passed Brian. I'm like, cool, I get to work on trying to pass Marcus for the next lap or two.
Yeah, because we were pretty much side by side. I think
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
I let you
Yeah,
around
you
or
two
you
were
got
like
me.
side by side
Yeah.
the whole time.
We ran the same pace the entire day. It was
Yeah,
so-
basically.
It was awkward.
I got tired of just being by myself. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
fuck this, and I just like
Well,
idled through.
For the half. Yeah, I'll say for half a lap we were all tight knit.
Yeah.
Brian
Oh,
let
yeah.
me pass probably in corner 9.
somewhere around.
So-
I think probably end to 8 or
I
something.
think I was maybe 5 or 6 feet behind Marcus, and Brian was maybe 3 feet behind me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was very tight to you,
Yeah. So Marcus comes over top of the tunnel, but go ahead.
which is right
So-
about here.
Yep.
by this time, we're already through turn 9. We're all grouped up. I'm first, then there was Brian, then Andy.
Andy, then me.
Okay.
I was about 6 feet behind you, and Marcus's or Brian was about 3 or 4 behind me.
It's like
right
Andy and I were
about
almost too
where
wide.
11 was. So between 10 and 11,
here.
Brian is on my right side. I know Andy's fucking behind me. Brian was creeping up. So
Because I'd been carrying a ton of speed through that corner all day.
His front wheels were just a hair bit past my rears, so I knew I couldn't hug that inside turn, so I tried to scrub speed a little bit.
By
with the
stabbing
brakes,
the brake.
slammed on the brakes.
and I did. I'll admit, I hit the brakes a little too hard because they are very
They're
touchy.
if you are like in
If
the
you
moment,
very
overdrive 'em.
nicely push down, you will scrub speed. If you stomp, just a quick little,
yeah, they work.
If you're fucking spinning
if you
out.
plan to hit them, you're fine.
Yes.
If you don't plan to hit them, they're terrifying.
So
Yeah.
I just specifically remember the corner was coming up, and I slightly turned my head,
So
and I
look
saw
in.
you, and I went, fuck, if I take my normal drive line, I'm going to nail Brian.
Right,
I shouldn't do that. So I went to slow down to basically get you to come in
Me to
front
come inside
and
of
me
you.
to come back behind you, so I would split you and Andy.
yeah.
And that
But
didn't
you
happen.
went sideways.
I didn't go sideways. I did a full 180.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I
You
went
went. You were in a spin. Brian hits you. I think I
think-
hit the back of you.
I think he spun as I'm tapping him.
Yeah.
I stabbed the brake because he was sideways.
Oh,
which
yeah.
then I slid sideways into you and pushed you off the corner.
I was
think.
way in the ground. Like you guys were able to drive,
And
right
I
back
went
on the
straight
track.
through the fucking I literally did like a 180. I got bumped, did another 180, so
Yeah.
a full 360
Oh.
in through the grass,
Yeah.
and then I took
Speaking
off.
of that, yeah, that's
Yeah.
when you spun out and
I
you
was-
took the part you weren't supposed to go in. You fucking flipped me off.
Yeah, no,
probably
I was
happened,
waving.
yeah.
I was literally
Oh, I
waving.
thought you flipped
Yeah,
me
no, I
off.
was like, I'm trying to catch up to Marcus. Sorry, buddy. Like, I want to go kick his ass.
We're so good.
And then for the next like 3 laps, every time I passed you on the track where we were like facing each other, I pointed at you on every straightaway. I'm like, I'm coming, motherfucker.
That might have been what you saw. He thought it was.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was the bird. I'm
No,
like,
I was pointing at Marcus like trying to give him like a hey, I'm fucking coming. I eventually did catch up and pass you.
why are you
but-
saying fuck me for?
Yeah.
What
No,
the
but
fuck
I
you saying
literally
fuck
backward entried almost all like probably
went almost
20
straight.
feet into the grass backwards.
You ended up about here.
And I
I wouldn't say that because I came
No, he was at
No,
least.
I was
at least 10 feet.
before the rumble strips.
I was,
He was-
at the end of the rumble
Yeah,
strip.
he was parallel with him. He probably went in 10 feet.
Yeah, 10,
I
15
don't
feet. Because
know.
yeah,
I
like,
came out clean. I recovered.
Yeah. Well, then Brian gets on track too. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I never stopped moving, so I just kept it
That
forward.
was my
I made like
goal.
eye contact with Andy. I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah,
'cause
I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
I could
So-
visibly see you saying that in your helmet.
Yeah,
I'm
and also
like,
I just
son of a
raised
bitch.
my hand. I'm waiting for the guy. Here comes Nick. Was like
Teacher.
one corner behind us, so he just sees us like scrambling to get back on track, and me sitting in the
Yeah,
fucking grass.
how much of that did you
like,
see?
well, damn.
Did you see us crash or just
No,
the
I did
aftermath?
not. Just the aftermath.
Okay.
Yeah, just me in the grass, and you guys like
I guess with
wobbling
the
back on
bridge there,
track.
like as you come up, you're like, why the fuck's Andy in the grass?
Andy's in the grass.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Nick was like one corner behind us and chaos happened, and then I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey Nick, I'm just going to be here for 10 more minutes.
I'm
while
racing
waiting
with you
for them to
now."
Push me out." Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I caught up to Nick and then no, I blew so instead of going through the inner circle there,
This one.
I just kept on the straightaway to catch up to Brian and then
I did it
Marcus
like
again.
once on accident. I'm like, oh, I fucked
I
up.
watched you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like slowed down. I'm like, where the fuck am I going? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I know what I did wrong.
I was
Okay.
like debating on the straightaway. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I want to catch up to Marcus because I'm gonna get him.
He did him
He
dirty.
needs some
I
revenge.
almost did that a couple times because I remember it must have been at the first or it was the second session. So I was behind you guys already,
Okay.
and I was like, well, if I go straight, I can just maybe catch
just
up behind
sneak
him
back behind him.
instead of slowing all the way down, like literally, like just sitting parked for
Yeah.
2 minutes until you guys come up.
We
But,
came back around the track.
yeah, but
yeah,
almost.
But
It was a good time.
It was a really good time.
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
I mean, for 45 minutes of racing for like $120, it's
Yeah,
really
It's
not
not
that
bad.
It was a good time.
Do you guys have any interest in doing a Friday night league?
Not specifically.
No.
Let
Okay.
if things change this year, maybe.
Ooh. Foreshadow.
Okay, I'm not saying like I'm saying like we do it once before the end of the year. I'm not saying like
Well, if
this
you're
is
gonna be in a
be
league,
fucking-
you need to
No,
race in the league.
no, I just want to have one cool Friday night where we plan like, hey, let's do it this
Oh,
weekend.
Oh, that's completely different. I
yeah,
thought you
no,
meant,
no,
like,
yeah,
every
sorry,
Friday.
because they said they're the Friday night league attendance is like dropping. I'm like, we'll be fucking sick if we can go out and rent the carts.
And it's not really that far either.
Yeah,
all things
exactly.
considered.
Yeah,
40
40
40
minutes-ish,
minutes,
yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'd consider.
Yeah,
it.
we can plan it for one weekend.
I'd go for that.
and do a Friday night race league.
Do a legit
or like
league night.
join their league for
90
one
per
night.
person.
I think so.
90
Yeah,
per
90 per
person.
person.
Yeah.
It's
You get
an,
a-
I think they said it's more driving and it's cheaper. Or no, I think it's another 3 sessions. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 3 sessions, but it's cheaper because
Yeah.
you're doing it as a group thing.
Yeah, there's way more people on the track, but yeah, I figured
consider it.
we can do it on any Friday, before they close.
As long
their
as people
season or
don't get
whatever.
upset if I accidentally spin them out.
Don't spin them out.
Well, I'm gonna fucking be upset.
And he's gonna throw his
I'm not
helmet
worried
at you.
about
Yeah.
you. I'm
I'll
worried about
pull
the
a
guys who have
Cletus.
legitimate fucking cars.
He's gonna get out and
I
Tony
might
Stewart
cry,
fucking-
piss my pants, maybe.
Well, these are the
Shitting
rental
cum.
cars. These are the rental cards, so like that league can't be that
Can't
you
be
don't have
that
much
fast.
of your own money invested.
True.
So it's not
Right.
that big of a deal.
Then it's probably a good thing
And the
that I
nice thing
don't-
is,
Yeah, exactly. Huh?
I
Yes.
said, and the nice thing is, with the package that we did, the insurance comes with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you fuck that card up,
I mean,
you're free and
I don't know
clear.
how you'd fuck a car
Yeah,
up in,
like
in
there's
reality.
plenty of broken welds on it already. It's not like I can break many more.
They're fucking beat.
Yeah, they are.
Which, they're
the
rentals.
frames are bad. The engines are pretty decent.
Yeah.
Show it in the picture. I could zoom in to where it's
Michael's fucking
Yeah,
steering
every
wheel.
gusset. Yep.
Oh yeah.
right
Yeah,
here.
that inner gusset. Yep.
Yep.
right here
Oh,
on every
snap.
single card is broken.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, mine's broken. That sucks.
Yep. And then the seat
Everyone-
frames also.
Yep.
Oh, you actually see it on this one, kind of.
Yeah. There's a break there.
There's
yep.
a brace here. It's
Cool.
always broken.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see another broken weld over here,
Michael's
just all
fucking
burnt
steering
up.
wheel was like snapped in half and shit welded back together. I'm like,
They're
man,
rentals, baby.
Y'all need a new welder because this dude sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, I should volunteer to take weld to their broken carts and get free racing.
Yo.
I'll show up my own welder. Please stop doing this.
Fair.
They're like handmade.
yeah.
They're like Italian-made carts or some shit. And it's like they're
Yeah.
all just booger welded.
No, I figured.
Yep, Italian chassis.
Yeah, I figured. Like I said, we can plan one Friday where we all go up there. And
Oh, we could do a Friday night.
Yeah,
not
a Friday.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
just
with
join
a
their league
Friday
for
night.
a Friday. Yeah, we don't have to join their league, but
until
yeah.
we're getting fucking worked by 7-year-olds.
Well, that's what I'm curious about. Is I feel like we were doing pretty okay, but I'm curious about
Other
doing
people?
it with 10 more
gotta
people.
bring my own tires. I don't trust the rental
Fair,
tires.
yeah. I was curious about that too. If they put a whole new set on for everybody. I
for
wonder
league,
if
I
they,
doubt it.
I wonder if they put or either that or they have a race set that they only use for the race weekends.
It's
rather
still
than just
rental
leaving
carts
them
though. They're
randoms.
probably not.
Yeah, I
too
know. I
concerned
don't know.
about it.
Personally, I felt the tires on my cart were shit.
I mean, I bet you could ask, be like, hey, if I buy new tires, can you put them? Like,
Can I just put
I'll,
my own
I'll give you an
tires?
extra $40 for 2 new rear tires or something.
Put
Like,
a set of $600 Hoosiers or something. You're like, it's real.
no, like there
sticky.
was a couple of
I brought
sets of
my
tires
own.
inside the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you run the
registration
rental
thing.
tires.
yeah. But like,
Because it's
I'm assuming if you ask, be like, hey, can I get a new set of tires put on? I'll pay for them, but that's my
That's
advantage.
that's for
Well,
my weekend rental.
I mean,
cart.
I guess when you really
for,
think about
for
it,
$50 or something, you know.
I mean, if you'd ask,
Yeah.
they're still mounted
They get a
and
set of
ready
tires
to go.
I'll say they get a set of tires for free.
I don't even
essentially.
think they'd really charge. I mean,
Or they'd be like, that's
here's-
unfair.
Yeah,
No.
I'm sure they have tires ready to go. It's just a matter of
Yeah.
us using their stock,
yeah.
but us paying for it too.
Here's
so.
$20. Go grab me a new set.
Yeah, exactly. That's
and
what I mean.
then you're still gonna put them back on the cart.
Yeah, they still have tires.
Either
yeah.
way, after 3 sessions, I bet they're pretty chewed anyway.
Right.
Especially if they're brand new when you get them.
Well, there's also looking at the tires. There's different stickinesses of them.
Yeah.
So there's different codes or whatever.
Right.
So I'm assuming on the rentals they use a harder compound.
They probably
than,
use the most
actual
generic
sticky shits.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
also, it lasts
I've seen
longer.
shifter carts that are fucking glued to the ground.
These were
whereas
not
these
that.
things were
They were loose.
a third as
Yeah.
fast and loose as fuck.
I was
So-
shocked how loose they were.
Yeah, actually. I mean,
I expected more
Yeah.
grip. You
Yes.
can easily overpower the grip.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I was
Especially in corner 4.
Especially
Yeah.
in corner 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the
just
track was just
huck it.
slickery.
Yeah, I'll say session 3 I had besides the crash. I think I had 2
crash.
of my own spin outs, which luckily I was just able to fucking go right
Yeah.
back on track.
Because I never had to get pushed out, but there was
Yes.
somewhere
I had to get
I'm
pushed
pretty
out
close.
once, and it was because the other 2 guys
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
in corner 4, he
He fucking binned it immediately.
binned it immediately into that corner.
Because somebody
just,
ended up outside the rumble strips here.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. You just fucking whoop outside the back.
And I was like, well, I guess I'm here, which thank God they were literally sitting right
In the
there. And he's
shade
like,
next to you.
I'll get you. I'm like, cool, thanks, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, no,
Would do again.
it was fun.
Yeah, like I said,
Maybe with
I
an
figured,
elbow pad.
I figured we could. Yeah.
I'll go with sweatshirt. Well, you wear a jacket too, so
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
you don't notice it until
I'll
you're
just
like,
bring my bike jacket.
like, I'm kind of sore.
But yeah, no, like I said, I figured we can plan out a Friday and fucking
That'd be
bring
right.
the
I'm
girls
sure there's-
up and they can all watch and bullshit.
They can race.
Yeah. Chloe might.
Chloe, Caitlin, sure. No offense to Tori.
Yeah, I don't
absolutely
think so.
fucking not.
We'll give her the big
I don't know
foam fingers
the-
with your name on it.
Yeah.
It might give Caitlin a migraine.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, she'd be good
It's
for about
so-
5 laps. She's like, all right.
Which sucks because she would totally do it if that
Oh, yeah.
wasn't gonna.
It's
Especially if Chloe went. Like, if there was like a girls session, I think they'd love that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
vibration of the carts makes you
Yes, the vibration. Probably
and carrying a helmet around on your
the
head.
helmet.
yes.
Yeah, probably
It was-
some. I think some of the turns would do it for her.
The,
Yeah.
what's
where you
the
get the-
Ricky Bobby fucking thing? That vibration of the car.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
say so.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But so
yeah.
glad to get nice pictures of us though.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Guess
Hell
we're doing
yeah.
a league night. All right.
Sick.
Sweet.
Well, let's look when they close.
Yeah, let's look at the
Season two.
season and figure out days.
Because like,
Yeah.
is it like soon and we're just
No,
gonna have to
I-
do this
I
next
bet it goes pretty
year?
late.
or-
Either way, but yeah.
Schedule 2024.
Friday Night League. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
It's saying words, bunch of
we go.
yapping.
There we go.
April,
Schedule.
May. It ends in October. We got plenty
Oh,
of time.
perfect. Yeah,
sick.
fuck yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So pretty much any
Yeah,
Friday
figure out a
between now and then.
non-rally weekend. Or I guess we could do fucking karting
No,
on Friday and rally on Sunday.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go.
No.
I'd be
we
dead.
would do.
Oh,
My-
karting practice then race.
yes. I was just about to say we would be fucking.
I don't think I'd have bones left.
Yeah,
I think they
my
would,
back would hurt. My knees
Oh,
would
God.
be gone.
I think they
Dude,
would
my
s-
back was killing me for
Yes.
3 days.
My back was rough. Well,
My back was fine. Now I like exercise a lot.
Fair.
So maybe that's
my
part of
back's
it.
already
Yeah, no.
Stretch and
well,
everything.
so after we
Stretching
went
stretching isn't real.
after we went karting, we went and tried to whack the absolute fuck out of some golf balls at Topgolf.
We went and tried
So
way too
I'm
hard.
sure I overstretched my back doing that also after
Fair.
I compressed it karting and I overstretched it in Topgolf.
Yeah, I definitely don't think my bruise is from Topgolf. but
Yeah, probably not.
Like, there's a chance. Like, if I popped a fucking, my
You might have given
tricep
somebody
little
else a
bit.
bruise when you hit him with a golf
I
ball.
didn't hit any. It was just close. To
Boy,
me.
it got close a couple of times.
So for reference,
fucking 3 shots.
I haven't gone proper golfing in like I don't know
8 years.
Yeah,
Six,
seven,
at least
Shit.
6 or 7.
We
yeah,
should
6
do
or
that
7
too.
years.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to like I knew how to swing a club and then I forgot. So I'm
Yes.
like I can figure this out.
Yes.
And right when I got it figured out, I forgot again.
Yeah. Well,
So
I think you tried too hard, and
I
then
had
that's
all
what happened.
I had all the confidence, and then I just lost it because I had one shot left. I'm like, okay, whatever. You're like, I'm
Fucking
really
dingers.
gonna really give it to this one, and then it didn't. It went sideways. Then
and
I'm
almost hit a guy.
I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I fucked it up. Maybe I should do it better. Fucked it up again.
Yeah.
All right, I
I
really
think
got
it
to
was
get it.
4 fuck ups
Yeah.
until
It
you
was-
finally whacked
It was
one.
like 3 fuck ups, and I just like lightly hit one off just to get rid of
you
it.
fucked it up enough to where the point that the tracking system didn't even pick your
Yeah, it didn't
ball.
pick
yeah,
up
for 3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it'll pick them if you like knock them forward off the edge like
Yeah.
a foot. They're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm impressed that you're so bad it didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
what
like-
was the first one? It hit like where the actual golf ball comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
The second one,
sensor-
you almost fucking clipped the dude next to us.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been standing.
The third
there.
one, I think you hit the sensor.
nah.
Or it was like the net
yeah,
or some
it went
shit.
like
he
straight
went
up.
through the net of
Yeah.
level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofy as
Yeah.
shit.
So
I
I was like,
just-
for
The
anybody
fucking
who
people
doesn't
on
know,
level 3. Whoa.
for anybody who
Whoa.
doesn't know, Topgolf is just a drive. It's a multi-deck driving range.
Yeah.
With random golf holes in the center, like net areas. And we were playing multiple games. There was one block party, which is like kind of an animated, like actual game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there was also what was it? Short game.
Yeah,
which was
short
us
game.
It's
using
like chip in or
Yeah,
chip in or
chip in.
something.
Chip in.
Yeah, so we were using wedges and irons, trying to get like the first couple closer holes, trying to
it
make
would go
them-
from like red is the first one, and then yellow
Yep.
is the next one, and then you work your way through them.
Yeah, they have probably a dozen games, probably
yeah.
2 dozen.
There's
probably
like
2 dozen
there's like
games.
2.5 pages of games.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that.
Well, and then they have like simulator, which is like a full game, and then you have 9-hole course.
Yeah, it'll
and-
basically simulate a golf game
Yeah.
for you. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
I just found it funny. Like the first 2 I whacked, everybody's like, "Good, fuck, you can swing a club."
Oh, because it was straight and like pretty damn far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, okay, I'm actually
Yeah.
warmed up." And then Michael like kept giving me pointers, and it just got worse from there. I'm like,
kept getting less warmed up.
just if I think about things, I overthink, and then I fuck up. Just let me fuck around.
Yeah. No, it was. I had never been, and it was a shockingly good time.
Oh yeah,
It was a good
absolutely. It's even better when it's laid out and you can be hooligans and be really
yeah.
drunk. So
Well, we were plenty.
We were drinking,
we had
but-
drunk plenty and
boy,
hooliganed plenty.
when you're hammered at a Topgolf, there's nothing else like it.
Good fucking time.
That's why
There-
the food's so good.
there is,
Oh, God, it's
there
so
is
good,
something
dude.
like it when the retriever golf cart goes out there and start picking up golf
Yes.
balls.
It is
Oh.
awesome.
Didn't you hit it?
Andy hit it.
Yeah, I
yeah,
hit
you
the
hit it.
front like the.
There's like a broom
the
on the
roller,
front.
Scooper?
Yeah. I hit the sweeper of the cart.
I was about 10 feet behind it on
Yeah.
one of them. It
Yeah.
would have been a perfect
Oh,
on the
yeah.
roof,
Yep.
and it went just over it. I'm like, damn it. But We were
Absolutely.
close. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody there's doing the same thing.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
I
But
would
yeah,
hope so.
That's why it's
Isn't that kind of-
armored.
That's why it's
Isn't that
armored.
kind of the point when that guy goes out there?
Yeah,
No.
pretty much. But
Believe it
yeah.
or not, he's just there to be there. It's
Yeah.
like his job.
Very good
I
time.
forgot to send the top score screens. But
Oh,
Oh,
darn.
you mean when you got all of them?
pretty much.
I think I won one out of like the 10.
It was
games
like
we
one of
played.
the last two. Yeah, all right.
I
fell
won.
off.
I won one of them. I think it was the chip or the.
I won the last chip
iron
in
one, yeah.
because
yeah,
I
chip and I suck.
I won the last one of that.
Yeah,
I remember
because
I
you took up
threw
all the
one.
fucking time,
Yeah.
and Michael was dispensing golf balls while I was just fucking whacking them.
That's what I had to do for most of mine too.
Yeah.
They would just sit there and fucking. It's just a sensor, and as you swipe over it with the club, it drops another ball.
Yeah.
So they would just sit next to it and just keep swiping it to get all
Yeah,
the
because
balls out.
we had the last 10 minutes. We're just fucking cranking them out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, hurry up, hurry up!
Yeah.
Everybody's got to go.
We went as fast as we could. We had like, I think you got like 18 out of your 20.
Yeah,
and then we ran out of
and I
time.
had like 2 minutes to hit 18 fucking balls.
It sounds like a lot of time. It's not.
Yeah,
it goes
it's
by
not.
so quick.
It does. Yeah, those 3
We
hours.
played
were-
for a total of 3 fucking
we did play
hours.
3
Yeah.
hours.
It went by though.
Yeah.
It did.
We did 2 buckets of beers.
Three.
Three? Yeah, three
Between-
buckets of beers. So
three-
18 beers
between
between
three of us. Yeah.
And then I had 3
Lemonade thing.
spiked lemonades.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
A lot of good food. Mac and cheese
Expensive
bites, pretzel
food,
bites,
good.
Expensive
God.
fucking
buffalo
food.
chicken dip.
Buffalo
dip.
chicken.
Yeah.
Not as good as Caitlin's, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
very close
it's
second.
close.
It's still damn good.
I don't know. She needs to make it this weekend so I can try it again.
Yeah.
Please.
Weekend.
Yes.
Right now, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Some chives.
Say,
Bring it
hang
to
on, what are
Raleigh.
we-
Fuck.
what
Yeah,
are we
just
doing this
bring it
weekend?
everywhere.
Yeah.
No, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, no, it's a really good time.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Michael needed the extended club
Yeah.
because the whole
Yeah,
time he's like
he's
bent
too
halfway over to
long.
use
God,
their tall clubs.
Even like the longer irons, he needed an extra
yeah,
long.
the tall clubs were too short for him. He needed to like
Yeah.
you could rent premium clubs that are longer. He
Yeah.
really needed to do that.
yeah, if he actually cared.
Yeah, he did not.
Well, and it
actually
was
care.
funny too
Yeah.
because when he showed up, he's like, "Oh, I could have brought my own clubs." I was like,
could've.
Yes,
Yeah,
you could
fair.
have, Michael."
He hadn't been there. He didn't
Yeah,
know.
that's fair.
You guys could have said something. Meanie.
Honestly,
Bodines.
I've never seen anybody bring their clubs.
I have.
There
Because
was
I'm
like
always
a dozen that
I've
had
been.
them.
Well, I know, but I go there at like
That's fair.
after dark.
Yeah.
No one cares. We're just there to get drunk and have a good
Yeah,
time.
they're just using a driving range with a scoreboard.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
You could tell who was good and who wasn't. You'd be like, ting, ping.
Oh
across the
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
like,
When it hits the flat face and fucking launches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one guy, there's a dad next to us. He could almost
was
hit the
hitting
back net almost
fucking
every time.
dingers.
And they were straight as fuck too.
Yeah, he was dialed in. That was what he does on his weekends.
Absolutely. It's a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah, nothing else crazy at Topgolf. I don't
Nothing else
like.
overly exciting after that. It went pretty.
Nope.
Just everything went pretty well.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Big fan of that.
Yep.
Came back, ordered pizza, hung out, drank a little more. Fucking
Drank the pizza, ate the beers, had a good time.
It's a good time.
Absolutely.
Solo stove.
Yes.
Yeah. Did a
Yeah.
bunch
Thanks
of
for bringing
bullshit.
that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. It works fairly good
Yeah.
With what's the reason it smokes?
because he has too much in there.
Yeah. So,
Too much
And
in
you're supposed
there.
to
We
use-
threw cans in there.
Well, you're
we threw
supposed
some
to use-
plastic
yeah,
in there.
fuck you, by the way. It took me goddamn, like, 20 minutes to burn the fucking aluminum out of the bottom so
Yeah,
it
then
would
when
come
you
out.
fuckers throw aluminum while we were there.
Yes. Andy threw a fucking beer
I'm
can
like,
in there.
no, not at your house.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you did, and I picked it up with the shovel. You were too hammered.
That was
to
at
fucking
your
run.
house. That was not at
No,
Nick's.
that was at Nick's house. You threw a fucking beer can in there. I picked it out with the shovel, sat it down on the concrete.
Okay, wait, yes, I remember.
And everybody came back from Culver's from getting ice cream.
That's right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I didn't get bitched at by women, so I forgot about it. Sorry. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna steal
I'll say
Brian's
everybody's
spot
fucking-
real quick because I want to look up solo stove stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, came back home after, bullshitted a bunch. What are you doing to my... Brian leaves and it's just chaos. Nick's on his phone. Marcus thinks he's taking over.
I'm going to the solo stove thing. No, I want to look at the fire pits.
Kill yourself.
there. That's it.
Ta-da! It's a big metal drum with air holes in it. It's
Heck yeah.
stainless.
Yep.
It's way too fucking expensive. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Fuck, which one do I have?
Surely it's the fucking small one.
bonfire too.
Huh? I don't know.
The smallest one is $250.
Yo, they come in different fucking colors?
Yeah.
Good
Ooh.
God.
Ooh.
Okay, this is retarded. Can we stop talking about retarded, overpriced fucking hipster stoves?
So,
You're right.
but yeah,
I just-
you're mainly supposed to use like wood pellets in there because you're a bougie suburban
Or like gas
dad.
station firewood that's like nice,
Yeah,
clean,
that's like a
split
foot
wood.
fucking
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wood
Yeah,
pellets.
you're
premium
supposed to-
wood
Yeah,
fuel
I'm not-
pellets.
How much is that?
$15
For how big's the bag?
Not much.
Probably 50 pounds.
Mention materials. 20 pounds.
Wow, that's
20
retarded.
fucking that's no.
But the ash content is greater
I
than
don't
0.6%.
give a fuck. I throw pallet wood and beer cans in that bitch.
It's probably
No,
the
you
same wood.
yell at people who throw
Well,
beer
you yell
cans
at
in it.
people.
This is true. This is very true.
But I think I'm gonna switch it over to pellets because
Just make your own pellets. Just chop them into pellets.
Dude, I have 2 pets that make their own.
so
Those won't burn well.
Probably not.
Or you get
Good
juniper.
fertilizer.
You get aromatic firewood from them.
No.
20 bucks.
fuck. Like my nuts.
Bioethanol.
Yeah, it's for like their table towels.
This is just the hippiest.
Oh, it's like the
website.
small one, ain't it?
Yeah.
You get mini firewood.
But
It's just a
so
little firewood.
it
Oh.
has
It's just a little firewood.
They
it's
used to
got
Little guy.
They used to charge $45 for that.
It's on sale for
Christ.
25
That's
bucks.
probably what they
fucking
always charge.
ridiculous.
It's just to help drive
Yeah.
sales.
Yeah.
Still.
God.
Weights will
there's-
vary.
From
There's
someone
a-
that's engaged. to a
wait,
marketing
scroll down. Do
person.
they have a fucking pizza oven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dual
it's
fuel.
a topper.
Well, Tom.
Top.
Say again?
Well, they got
They
one
just
to
set
like
it
It just
roast
slides
marshmallows.
no,
over.
it's this is
No, it's its
entirely
own thing. It's its
Oh.
own thing.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
You
I'm
could
not
just
paying
make a topper.
$300
It'd be fucking
for that.
easy as
Bro,
shit.
they have a
But-
pizzazz exists. You can
That's-
put a
that's
pizza on
true.
there and it's perfect.
But so it has like a
wood-fired with
half
It's not.
dome thing that you put all the wood on, and then underneath
Wood.
there's an ashtray. But then underneath the ashtray, there's a circle in the bottom of it for all of the air to come up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what happens when you like burn shit? It fills the ash up, and then the ash goes on the outside, and then it gets sucked down into the bottom.
Yeah, it's
and if
fair.
it's not burnt down small enough, it doesn't fucking come out,
yeah, I could imagine.
which is
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
And if it gets wet, it probably turns into like a paste and then
Yep.
won't come out.
Yep. It
Yep.
took me half an hour to clean that fucker.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
sorry.
darn, your hippie
That's-
bullshit internet fucking hyped up.
Hey, hey,
It's fancy.
I
internet
did not
bullshit.
buy this.
fair.
That's
It
the-
was a birthday gift.
That's
but
the best.
boy, you
mother.
hype it up like you're sucking their dick.
To
or
be fair,
something.
it is a good
You're doing
fire
tricks
pit,
on that thing.
but it's not
brother.
worth the money. It is
Oh,
a good
fuck
fire
no.
pit. But it's
It's a-
not worth it.
As a gift, fucking tits.
Get
as
it off marketplace.
As me buying it, absolutely fucking not suck my
As
left
a fire
nut.
pit that doesn't weigh 300 pounds, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mostly they're
The fact that I can
roll my tractor rim, it's okay.
yeah, but you're not gonna roll it into the bed of your truck and then bring it somewhere.
I can toss it in
Yeah.
a bag.
Yeah, it comes in a bag. It's fancy.
It does.
So gay.
But
Anyway.
yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to pellets just because fuck all that
Just 'cause
goddamn wood.
Fuck them. That's why.
Yeah, fuck them. That's why.
Well, Nick's got rabbits. They make pellets. Fucking
Not that kind of pellets.
same shit,
Yeah.
different
You,
day.
you take that for fertilizer though, so it works.
Yeah, the more y'all have, the better because I have my
look-
big compost
like
bin.
last
I
weekend, you
could
said you
probably-
didn't
you
want
said
any.
no, we're full.
Like last weekend.
Yeah, I know. And then you said something about it the other day. I was like, oh,
He
I could
I
get
could
you some tomorrow or
That's
this
fine.
weekend.
that
Cool.
it does just start giving all of it to me.
Start gathering.
Because
Start
it's just
scraping
gonna
it
go
off
in
the
the
floor.
compost. Well, yeah. Well, behind the couch.
Yeah,
Because Bonita
that's
shit
that's not
herself.
pellets.
That's the thing we gotta do.
We're gonna not talk about rabbit diarrhea today. Maybe
So
we are.
anyway,
It's
Anyway.
wabbit
what else we got to
season.
talk about?
We can talk about overpriced
Um,
economy cars.
Well, I was gonna say you had something about the Fiesta, right?
We've got some news on the Fiesta. Have been working on said Fiesta.
Did you get the engine out?
Yes.
We did that like
Yeah.
the engine was
Last
out last
week.
time.
Yeah,
Oh,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
that's right.
Yeah, we got the old engine out, torn all the way down.
Is
Here's
that rust on
Yeah,
the
'cause
cab?
you
no,
didn't
it's
tell
just
me.
it's
They're
just used.
colored.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not rust. It's just
Okay.
like burnt from being hot because
Gotcha,
it got
gotcha,
used.
gotcha.
Yeah.
The other one was spotless because it was brand new. I'm like,
Fair.
this looks kind of wacky, and we cleaned all the cover surfaces, but
Gotcha.
Yeah.
the spare motor needed a valve cover, and while we're doing that, we just resealed all the other little stuff around
Might
it.
as well. You're already there.
We're already there, whatever. So that was Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Then we got the valve cover and everything sealed up.
So did you buy a new valve cover? Did you take
Valve
the
cover
valve cover off
gaskets.
the?
It's got a
okay.
press-in O-ring style gasket
Gotcha,
on the whole
gotcha,
valve
gotcha.
cover. So
Very
nice.
Ford thing.
It's
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
No copper spray on this one. Everything's great.
Hell yeah.
Not till I get to it.
Oh, you don't please no, but so that's where that got to. And then that's when everything went wrong.
Cool. I saw a picture of an impeller.
Yep.
So the previous owner had taken the turbo apart and put a new center section
And this
in
guy's a
it.
dumbass.
So he fucked it up, and you need a new turbo now.
Oh.
So the previous owner put a new center
Fuck.
section in. So the center section is a billet center.
Yes.
So it's lighter, better design, flows better, spools faster. Everything. It's not a hybrid turbo.
Yeah.
So a hybrid turbo is when you take off your front housing and replace it, so you can get a bigger impeller wheel.
Yes.
Gotcha.
This is not that. This is just a center. So it's not. The housings are stock.
Yeah, it's stock housing, but it's newer internals.
Better-
so it's
better
it's
internals.
less friction.
Less friction, better flow, more efficient.
Yeah.
It's really just efficiency when it comes down to it.
Yep.
However, when
He
he
installed it.
when he installed it, he didn't Loctite the bolts that hold the compressor housing on,
Oh fuck.
which means the compressor housing got loose.
Yep. And
You know what happens? You know what happens when it gets loose?
It rattled.
Shoves metal through everything.
It grinds down the edges of the fins
What a dumbass.
on the impeller. So if you look,
Is it like notice? Oh yeah, it's
Yep.
visible.
so they should look nice and crisp, kind of
like a knife edge.
hard.
basically.
Yeah, basically a knife edge.
Yeah.
These are all ground.
Yep, and
they're
rolled.
and they're pushed up to make like an edge there.
Yeah.
You could see right here where it started grinding it.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
stops and then cuts in.
Yep.
Yep, and now the impeller's imbalanced and
So
not efficient.
also copper spray. In case you
Yeah.
didn't think you've used it
fucking
everywhere,
seriously?
inside the turbocharger copper spray.
Ah, yeah.
This is where the housing fits on top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
This thing is tiny, by the way.
Oh yeah,
But
that's
it's-
probably
But it's
But
pretty,
turbo is turbo.
an
Turbo.
inch and a half, 2 inches diameter.
Yeah, probably at the most. But so it not only ground the blades down, of course, it's spinning it.
housing.
It eats into the housing a little bit, and it's not confirmed, but he might have known about this because it looks like someone sanded on the inside of the compressor
Oh,
housing
Jesus
to smooth it back
fucking
out.
Christ.
Which for turbos,
Or was
That-
that just
that's
or is
not
that just
how
the
that
metal
works.
flakes going around the turbo?
it could be that too.
Okay.
But now the thing is, okay, what else? Where did these metal flakes go?
Yep.
What else is wrong with this thing now?
It's all in the old
And-
motor. It's fine.
Well, that's the theory anyway. But the thing
Your
is,
oil cooler.
this is a coolant-cooled turbo.
Okay.
If there's something wrong with the inners of it, it could leak coolant into the oil, which conveniently my oil pan was full of coolant. I don't know if that's what happened, but it makes sense
It
because
does
nothing
make
else seemed
sense.
that far out of
No,
whack.
minus all the fucking copper spray.
I don't know for sure, but it has a little bit of shaft play, a little bit more than I'd like.
Oh fuck! I wish I got some shaft play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
God,
Fucking,
Speaking
couldn't
of
help
that, let's
myself.
get out of
can't
here.
wait to end it live on air. Anyway, so it's got shaft
End it.
play is when the center section of the turbo can wiggle a little bit,
Which is not
Yeah.
good whatsoever.
It's very bad because that's how it gets out of balance and it'll start walking around. So either it had enough shaft play that it hit the housing, or when the housing got loose, it started to spin and sag
Yep.
a little bit and
Yep.
it caught in it. But
So
either way,
your
it's,
turbo's fucked
I could put a new center core in it. So it's like I'm still
and a new impeller.
kind of figuring out what's what. Just because
Put a Garrett in it.
Garrett's are expensive.
Yes.
We'll look.
It's like you ain't got the money for a Garrett.
I don't.
Not after all this shit.
Not
You
that.
bought $1,000 seats in a
Fair
junk
enough.
car. What
Not
do you
that
mean?
kind. I'll show you what turbos cost because I had done the same research yesterday when I
Brother,
get-
I looked how much it would cost to put one in the Fusion.
Look up the exact one that you would need.
well, see that's the thing is what do I need?
Yeah.
Google.
Do you
if
go
do this
bone
again, I
stock?
will.
Do you do a hybrid? Do you buy just aftermarket, bigger, better?
I will
Yeah.
Okay,
search.
I see.
Google. Why?
I see
Yeah,
your-
it's a rabbit hole, brother. You can just
Brother.
put a well. It'd be nice if you had a stock turbo to just leave on it.
You
and
mean like
not,
the one that would have came
Yeah.
on the motor that I bought, but
yeah,
he
but
took it.
he was a Jew and he had to fucking sell it on
But
you.
he
to-
took it off to sell
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
So we'll sort price high to low because that's how turbos.
Oh, I've never done that in my
High to
life.
low.
That's well. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom of the high to low. That way they're all in order.
Okay.
So here
Please don't-
is
oh,
the
yeah.
closest to the stock turbo that I could buy aftermarket.
Ooh.
This is
For a how big is this turbo?
so. This is a hybrid turbo. This is
Yes.
a bigger front housing than my stock one.
but in general,
already.
how big is this turbo?
Fucking
like
not
40
very.
millimeter?
I don't know if it's even that big. It's these things are tiny. I don't think it even says anywhere. But
Fair.
Christ.
they're very small.
35 shot of nitrous in bold.
It's like the
Hell yeah.
the cheapest ones I can get are like $500 or $600 from off brand, but they're
Boy,
OEM
that whole
sized.
parts car in Iowa
Would've
seems
been-
real nice right now.
would have been super. I can get a used. So Facebook, I've seen used turbos.
Yeah.
There's a used one for $80.
okay.
Ooh.
Well,
But I'm like, I'm sure it's in really bad shape.
Yeah.
go there and take it apart. Just say, hey, fuck you. Like,
it's pretty
torque
far,
it back
but
together
still.
for him. But yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I can put a stock turbo on it, but it's gonna not make any power. Or I put a cool turbo on it, and it makes a lot of power.
Post in the Rallycross group and ask if the prepared guys have put turbos on them, and if they have a stock turbo on the shelf, say I'll give you $100.
Yo.
That's not
Honestly,
worth it.
fuck,
See,
that's not a
so
bad
here's the
idea.
Garrett turbo. Since you want to talk about that, this starts at $3,000.
The impeller size is smaller than a Coke can, guys.
These things are
It
tiny.
is like this whole fucking turbocharger is smaller than a volleyball.
Yeah. To be fair, it comes with a header, but still.
Oh, that's okay.
It's still a $3,000 setup.
So you're telling me that the
A shrink.
impeller is smaller than this Coke can?
way smaller.
Yes,
Unbelievably smaller.
dude, it's small.
Yeah, that ain't fucking worth it. Kiss my ass for
No,
$3
they're
grand.
Yeah.
literally tiny. I'm trying to find a reference, but it's probably literally like the front housing is probably only like an inch around. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole housing.
Like the 3-bolt flange on the front of it is like an 1.5 inch pipe for the inlet to it.
Okay.
These things are literally tiny.
Jesus fuck.
I don't think I have the pictures from it, but
Wow.
they're minuscule things. So it's like, okay, do I put a stock turbo on it
No.
that it's not tuned for, of course,
No.
because it
Oh,
had
yeah.
the different wheel in it. I don't know how different that's going to be, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Or do I order the new center section that
Yeah.
costs $600, ships from fucking Europe, because that's where all these cars came from.
Yep.
They're all European design, this and that. So everything has to ship from the UK.
Yeah, but then is your housing going to be okay with
It's not, because the front housing's dug into from the compressor
Exactly.
wheel.
So
I need a
that's-
front housing. So
Yeah.
I could buy a takeoff turbo,
Yeah.
rebuild the center.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is, but it's a lot cheaper than buying a brand new
that's
turbo
fair.
for a lot of money.
Fair.
So of course I'm just like looking at stuff, and I'm like, I'll search used. There's like one used one for $1,000. It's a aftermarket turbo. It's the Mountune MRX kit. It's this one. So this kit is $2,400.
Yeah, but it's got all the piping and everything.
Yeah.
And,
it's
the clamps.
Like, here's the stock turbo.
Yes.
Here's what this one is.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Like, this thing's tiny.
Oh my fuck, that is
Yeah.
small.
I mean,
That's what
it's
she
not
said.
all this, but I
Yeah.
mean, you could see it in there. It's noticeably
It is
bigger.
noticeably bigger.
Good lord.
So this kit is for sale, not that far away, for $1,000. However, it's got 30,000 miles on it. I'm like,
Okay,
that's
okay, so you could at least go check it out and see if the internals are good. Worst case scenario, you rebuild the internals.
You barter with him with all the parts in the back of your car.
Ah,
Just start,
yeah.
What do you need?
Yeah.
And I'll like knock a couple $100 off. Like,
right. and
come
just
on, brother.
Start bullying guys.
We're
Be like,
bartering
I'm
now."
bringing you Fiesta parts.
Yeah.
Trade me.
I'll give you a professionally honed rebuilt engine. Here you go.
Yeah, odds are you're taking it apart because it blew up. What do you need? You
Yeah.
know, stuff like that. So that's kind of where
Yikes.
we had gotten to, is just like, well, shit. Because everybody's like, so you look on the internet and people lie sometimes,
Oh,
but that's
all the
okay.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, the stock turbo's fine if you want to keep it stock. If you want to
Nah.
do anything bigger, you do an S280 big turbo. Don't
Okay.
use a hybrid; they're not worth it.
Yeah.
You gain because they're so tiny. You gain
Yeah.
so little from switching.
Well, they're just not cost effective then.
You don't gain much.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
gain a little
For
bit.
the money that you put in, you're not going to see
Yeah.
big enough
dollars
gains
per
to-
horsepower.
yes.
It's the gain
It's-
is not worth
it's-
the
yes.
dollars.
It's very minimal.
Whereas
Okay.
if you actually upgrade to a bigger turbo,
Yeah.
then it becomes
Which
more worth it.
everybody and their brother uses the S280 because this is
Yeah.
the front housing of a Focus ST essentially.
Okay.
So it's not a parts bin turbo, but you could definitely
Yeah.
tell like it looks all of a sudden
Oh.
like
Yeah.
this is noticeably bigger than
Yes.
this was.
Yep.
Yes.
One of these pictures, I think it does a side by side. Oh, actually, no, I saved that picture. Here's the side by sides of a stock turbo and the S280. So it's like
Yep.
right there is all your gain. This
Yeah.
tube is about twice the diameter.
Good
Like
fucking lord. Yeah, just
it's like this is a 2x4, which is an 1.5 inch wide, and it's the same opening as this. That's for perspective. They're
fuck,
tiny.
dude. That is a tough fucking.
Yeah, when you
call.
upgrade the inlet side by
by another
a third,
half.
a third of an inch, if not almost a half.
Yeah.
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 So the S280 is the big dog that everybody switches to.
Yeah.
Somewhere in here.
So
300
crying by
315 wheel horsepower on 93 octane with stock fuel system.
Was it 28 psi?
At 28 psi.
Wow.
So these cars make like 180 crank stock. With this turbo, it'll make 315 at the wheels.
Wow.
and all your
And a car
internals
Will survive ish.
What do you mean by survive? Okay, when you say survive-ish, are we talking sandrail survive-ish? Like, yeah, fuck it. Boom.
Like real survive. Like people do these on their stock cars all the time.
Okay.
Barely.
But do you want to do you want to immediately own a fully modified Fiesta, or do you want to just kind of have a car that works?
See,
Knowing Brian,
that's-
no.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand where you want to go, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like
Right.
these cars are amazing stock
Yeah.
for a reason.
and they're expensive to upgrade.
Yes,
very quickly.
So like, you're already in it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just make it run.
that's
I'm not trying to
enjoy
talk
it.
you out of it. I
My-
get it. I have a race car, brother. It's broke all the time.
yeah. My thought originally was like, maybe I put the turbo on there while I order a new center and let it run, even though it's fucked up, just to get it running.
I
but
wouldn't do that. But
it's
that,
like, if
on,
it
on a
puts-
I feel like
new
it's just gonna be a
engine,
headache.
It's either gonna destroy it or it'd
Right.
be okay, and there's no way to tell until it does
yeah,
it.
no, I wouldn't put the old turbo back on because if that fucker leaks coolant, you're going to be in the same boat you are
Yeah.
right now.
And then the problem is any part for this, any turbo takes weeks to show up.
Oh, yeah.
So you need to act sooner rather than later, kind of thing, or
Well-
buy a used one.
How prevalent are used ones like Cardash Part,
Not-
Facebook?
You can
I
get
would-
stock ones. They're not
Yes.
hard to get.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's like
but you'll spend better part of $700 on a stock one.
Really?
Yeah.
Full
Or
done.
unless you get a used stock one, and then
well,
you
that's
get-
what I mean. Yeah. Like
There's not a ton, but they do exist.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
every 1.6 liter EcoBoost is exactly the same.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So I could get them off anything.
Okay, so what is a new OEM stock turbo?
Like
cost?
$700, I think. That's what Rock
So you're
Auto
gonna
had
go
them for.
from 700 stock to what was the price? of
This
one?
is $1,750,
So you're gonna spend an extra
but it comes with more parts.
1,100
There's
grand.
extra
Marcus,
stuff.
before you say anything, it's a lot easier spending somebody else's money, Mister. I'm poor as fuck.
No.
Go ahead and
No.
talk it. I want to see where you get to.
You're gonna okay, so 1,900.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're gonna spend an extra $1,200 on a single.
On a slightly
Kit?
bigger turbo.
That doubles your horsepower.
It does in
Yes,
fact double
it
the
doubles
horsepower.
your horsepower, but how?
Double. That's
No,
how much is double.
how rough is it on all of the internals in the engine?
It is better because, well, one, the turbo's working less hard because it's humongous compared to overdriving a small one. Two, it's big, so it spools a little bit slower, so it doesn't low end torque fucking bind everything
Yeah.
up hard. It spools as you go,
It's a more nice
gradual.
curve.
It's
yeah.
not like because the stock turbo is very small, so it builds a ton of torque.
Yeah.
which is what kills stuff.
Yeah.
Where this it revs out more. I think it makes full boost at like 3,700. It says, yeah, 3,700 RPM.
But this is a new engine. You've already spent money.
Well, it's not a new engine. It's
Well,
a spare engine. It's still a used engine. It might smoke the minute I start
You're
it.
already putting work into this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the clutches that we?
Clutch and flywheel are both here.
Okay, and those were stage 2, yeah.
The clutch is a stage 3. The flywheel's stock, but that's what it's built for. Is the stock flywheel.
I would get a used, or not a used. I would just get an OEM one.
You would go stock turbo.
Yes.
Is that
For
the-
right now.
Does that kind of sound like the consensus? Is just
I would.
$100 everywhere.
oh yeah, they exist. Like I'm sure I
Yes,
could get one
I
easily.
would-
$100 plus.
50 miles. 50 miles one way.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
no,
how
I'm not
many
worried about
miles it
that.
has
How many
on it.
No, I
miles
know.
does it have on
Dude,
the
there's-
turbo?
There's a ton of them.
There's 20 of them in Montgomery,
Yeah, they exist.
Illinois. So it's 48 miles away.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then
$100
I
a
would.
piece.
I would.
You can pick up 2 of them
Pick up
Yeah.
and wait
spares.
till one blows. Yeah, literally.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I
Well,
would.
no,
I
but
would look
he's-
at them in Montgomery and see.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the least
Go and wiggle
wear
all
on?
of
them?
Find find the car that is like least beaten on the
Yeah,
outside. and
I
pick
took this
2
home
of them.
from the dealership and took the turbo off.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. You look for a.
I
brand
would
new-
look for that.
Find the car with the
Get
lowest
the car
miles,
running first. Have a little bit of fun, then maybe
Well,
next year upgrade to.
I was
theirs.
gonna say, get the stock turbo, enjoy it stock for like a year
Mm-hmm.
or 6 months to a year or
Yeah.
something. And
Wait till
then-
next.
It's gonna
summer.
be awesome. Like the clutch was probably needed. The
It,
flywheel
no, it was
sucks.
100%
Yeah.
needed.
The flywheel kind of sucks. You had to buy that also, but
Yeah.
again, it's kind of worth it.
It's
the drive line is going to be stout as fucking perfect.
Right.
Now it's just a matter of getting the fucker running.
Yeah,
So,
that's
for
Yeah.
literally. I'm not. I would buy 2 turbos from Montgomery, and then when you decide to do a hybrid, build
Yeah.
one of them or
right.
something. Like,
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay. General consensus. Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Too bad you already ordered the big
I
one.
already ordered the big one.
God damn it! So you
fuck
ordered an
you guys.
S280.
I ordered the
God, brother.
S280.
Good. Look, so you
Jesus
spent $2
fuck.
grand on
Yes.
a turbo. Well, turbo kit.
Turbo and parts. But yeah. Because it's like, I'm only going to do it once. It's a real cocksucker to get in and out.
Ah, okay,
And
that's fair.
To put the
That's-
big
You had the
tur-
motor out in less than a day.
Yes.
yeah,
it's
but
not a
leave
cocksucker,
leave
you're
the motor
wrong.
in.
Michael had it out.
I know exactly. You have a fucking slave to do all the work for you.
Yeah.
Come on.
But no, it's like,
He's not a slave. You pay him in Coors Banquet and Twisted Teas.
he doesn't
Anyway.
drink those anymore. Anyway, yeah, I ordered the big one. Because it's like, I'm only gonna do it once. Fuck it.
Fuck it, crying by.
I'll just put it on there. I already ordered the clutch and the flywheel. What's another?
Remember you
$2,000?
bought this because it was cheap?
I'm still less than what it would cost to buy this car running.
I don't think
that's
so.
fair.
We did the math. I'm at $9,500 right now, but I have a bunch of brand new parts I can sell still.
I would start
yeah.
doing that.
I'm going to. Yeah.
Fuck.
This was as of yesterday. I learned all these things.
Jesus fuck.
But it's only $2,000. What's
How
the-
long until it's here?
So I emailed the owner of the company.
Yeah.
yesterday.
I fucking love how you do shit like that.
I emailed him at 7:26 at night.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He answered me back in 6 minutes.
Hell
cool.
yeah,
I'm like,
that dude
from
fucks.
Yes.
From Whoosh? Okay.
Yeah, Ron Miller, I think, is the owner.
Okay.
Cool guy.
Sick.
Shout out.
I'm
that
like,
dude.
hey, because it says at the bottom, like,
1 to 2 weeks?
Typical
Oh,
lead time,
2
2 to
to
4 weeks, if not in stock.
Oh,
okay,
So I'm
that's not
like-
bad.
It's pretty common, I
Yeah.
imagine.
So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll just message him, see what he says.
He's probably like, I have 3. Pick one.
He's like, I have 10 on order. They're shipping from UK right now.
Oh, okay.
9 of them are already sold.
Sick. Okay.
Oh,
like-
cool. So you bought the 10th.
So I'm like, okay. So I emailed him back to him, like, just placed my order, thanks. Like,
Nice.
appreciate the quick response.
Yeah, no shit. That's
Dude
awesome.
fucks.
Yeah. But it's like, I figure if I was going to put an OEM turbo, I would have just bought new. Just
Yep.
for the fact of it's the right thing
Yep.
to do. Because I don't know everything about the old ones.
Yep.
Oh, no. I would have went junkyard and just found the
Oh, I
most
know.
wild card. And it'd have been perfectly fine for
Yeah. Oh, it'd be fine.
$600 less.
It'd be fine forever.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Fuck it.
It'll make cool noises and stuff. Well, the thing is, either way, the tune that was on it probably would have been okay.
It's not going to be right for this one either.
No. Well, I get retuned. I'm saying I'm gonna probably get it retuned either way.
Okay, fair.
Because if the turbo's different, it's
Yeah,
gonna change how it responds.
you.
And it blew
The
up.
least likely scenario you would have done would have been rebuild, like buying a new turbo to then put a center section in it.
Right.
So that tune would have been right either way. You would either
Yeah.
have to go back to a stock size turbo tune or this.
Exactly. Either way, I would have had to I had to change something, and it's like I debated on this until about 1 o'clock today, and that's when I bought it. But I was just like,
Fuck it. We ball. Well,
to
you
put
ball.
this big kit on, you have to grind a spot on the casting of the engine.
Oh.
Doing that in car probably really sucks.
Yeah. Fuck that.
So it's like
Well, no, you got the little mini
sander?
belt sander.
yeah, but the car is mini. You don't fit in the mini
Just take
car.
the bumper off, you pussy.
It's on the
fine.
back of the
You
engine.
just do
Oh,
it.
fuck
no,
that.
you just do it preemptively on both engines that are out right now.
I don't know
and
where
it's
it goes.
fine.
I don't know
Okay,
where the
fair.
template is, but
Oh,
Well, wait till you get it in
somebody
and
has
grind
one
both
and
of
they can
them.
ship it you. Come
there
on.
was a guy in Pekin who had this exact kit for sale for $1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Is it brand new or?
he had 2,400 miles on it,
Oh, okay.
and then his motor kicked a rod through the block.
Yeah. Wonder why, Brian?
Because he had an aux fuel, so he had an extra injector, so he was making even more power.
Ah, that'll do
You
it.
can make like 400 wheel with one of those, and that's a bit much. I think,
that is a
Brother,
bit much.
you
300 is the last happy spot for these cars.
Yeah, don't leave it.
Don't
the guy
leave it,
who
all
owns
right.
the race car, fucking don't do anything else. Just leave it.
But my
please.
race car, the engine's $600. That's the difference.
Fair,
is
but
I can
also-
junkyard them, and they're this big.
But also, please don't.
You don't want me
Fuck
to
it.
gap your
Rob,
Cobra?
Rob Dom.
won't, no, but
12
yeah.
rotor that bitch.
No.
Yeah.
Be ignorant.
It's like, even if I sell it, the car's worth 10. I'm still under that right now.
Fair.
Hypothetically.
True.
Yeah. You just sell it without all the spare parts, and then
Yeah.
you do a lump sale. Hey, give me another $1,000.
As
for
soon
all of
as
this.
soon as this motor starts,
Yeah.
I'm fire sailing parts
fair.
because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
I'm not.
You're running.
Yeah, it's like it works great. Everything I don't need is gone.
Yep. Fair.
Sell the brand new cylinder head. That's like $600 or $700. You know,
Okay.
just sell the
I don't know
block
how
for
much.
50.
I saw a mountain of parts. I still have not
Yeah,
looked at
so
all the
There's-
parts that there
it's-
are.
They're the
Have-
mountains grow.
Okay.
Have
Yeah.
you calculated roughly how much all those spare parts are technically worth?
No, because again, this developed yesterday afternoon. I
It's-
wasn't.
It's still snowballing.
Yeah.
So if something
But
else
like, do you
grabs
have
it,
no
yeah.
ballpark whatsoever
1 to 2
around
grand.
how
Probably.
much?
Well, yeah, I would assume like the head's worth $700. The rest
Okay.
of it is all kind of miscellaneous shit. Like
Yeah.
there's upgraded brake rotors that are bigger,
Eh.
but I can't sell them to anyone who has a stock car because I don't have the rest of the parts.
Yeah,
so
you
I
don't have
kind
the
of
brackets and
I
everything.
kind of just have parts that are okay-ish, but I
Yeah.
can't do anything with yet.
You might have to ship them, but you could probably sell them.
I'm sure. Let's say I could probably get money for them, but they weren't overly expensive to begin with. So
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Okay. Just
So
wondering.
I'll just I can part my way up or down and figure it out.
Oh yeah, you can make some
And if I
decent money back from
Yeah,
it.
if I
And also, I don't know how much money in the part. Like,
Yeah.
that is the make or break. Like, I understand you were in it 10 grand, but
Oh,
again,
yeah.
like, yeah, you could
Under
have just bought
10,
something
just
else
not much.
too.
Yeah.
So,
But it's like I wanted this car, not this car specifically, because this thing's a pile of
yeah,
shit.
a rebuilt title C5 is 10 grand.
Yeah, But
So-
this will make as much
You know,
horsepower as a C5.
I think we're
have
all
4 doors.
waiting.
Yeah.
I think
point.
we are all waiting for your Corvette stage.
Oh, I'm going to at some
Yeah.
point. I'll sell
gonna
this
be-
and buy my
it's gonna be
C6
so
Just like everyone's
cool.
waiting for my Miata stage,
and your BRZ
We've been
stage
waiting on
and
that
your
for
Ground
fucking
stage, my
and
Veloster end stage. Well, no, I don't fit in a Veloster.
Elantra end stage.
I consider one.
Yeah.
With the
Ready to
DCT.
get on an R1 and hit a telephone pole at 100.
Your R6 will
You
hit
can
it just as
yeah,
hard.
you can do that right now.
It's
if-
not quick enough.
You're
I
gonna
wanna
be-
die on impact.
You're gonna be dead, so the loan doesn't matter. Just take it out now.
Yeah, the money's free if you die.
What was the other thing I saw? And it was like, oh, my wife gave me a beautiful bracelet with our children's initials on it. Me laying dead in the, me as the paramedics are taking me away, praying for Donald, Riley, and Nathan. DNR.
Yeah. Oh. Ah.
I was like, oh, it's
Yikes.
fucking
Yeah,
shit.
that'd be funny.
If things go the way I want them to, I'll have a bike.
To wrap around
Thank
the pole.
fuck, I can
Sure.
finally go riding with somebody.
I had one.
Yeah, and then
I've-
you sold
How
it.
long?
You did. You
For like
Brother,
6 months.
you were justified selling that.
I have no money.
He wasn't justified. He had to. There
Yeah,
was no
I
other
literally could not
option.
pay
It was
I
either
still
sell
can't
the
pay my
bike
bills.
or suck 700 dicks.
Both
I
might
sold
have
the
happened.
bike.
So
I sold the bike, and then next month I sucked 700 dicks.
big wins, huge wins for you.
Yeah. But on the plus side, it's looking up, gentlemen.
Is
Oh?
it?
Yes, there is currently
Yeah.
a bidding battle for my house.
That's
I
sad.
have,
Oh.
I have 2 people interested in my house right now.
That is
One of them sent me a contract yesterday.
Damn. Okay.
An hour before that, I had a local guy come and do a walkthrough of the house, and he's like, "How fast can you close?" I'm like, "I can move
Tomorrow.
I can
I
move
could
out of the
start moving
house.
things
I can
today."
move out of the house in a day. The garage might take a week, but other than that, yeah, I can
a
be
lot of
gone
heavy
fast."
things
He's like,
in there.
"Cool, like I will be in touch." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Okay. Very cool,
So-
guy. So there was a
Asking price?
No. Well,
no.
it depends. I'm gonna get probably what I paid for it, or within $5,000 of it.
that's
Okay.
that's good.
And that's
pretty
I'm
decent.
okay with
Good. Yeah.
In today's market.
better than losing 20 grand on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
going
which I
to.
was about to ready to because
You're
I was
pretty close to. Yeah.
with how there's a lot of rumbling
Yeah, there's a-
outside. There's a lot of
yeah,
motorcycles or
fucking
some shit. But
bikers.
It's supposed to rain.
with how bad the work forecast looks for the rest of the year, I might be laid off until ever.
Until like mid next year at
Yeah,
least.
or like fall or spring of next year. But I'm okay with that if my house sells and I have a fucking boatload of cash to then spend all my waking hours working on the Hennepin property.
Yeah, because right now you can't work on it because you can't afford anything.
I
to
can't
work
afford
on.
anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, if I just all of a sudden come into all the money, get rid of one mortgage, and just have a shit ton of time to go work on that.
You have time and money.
Yeah. I've
you know-
never had that. I haven't had that in so long.
You'll literally sell the house the next day, like, hey, we have a job for you. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
God damn it! Just
I
skip
fucking
me. Go to
guess.
the next guy.
I can't. I have up to 3 skips. Yeah.
That's okay. That's
So,
not bad. You probably would still take the job though.
Yeah. No, I will. I will. Yeah.
That'd probably be all right.
Knowing your luck, you'll work for 2 weeks and then get laid
Exactly,
off
which will be
again.
perfect because then I'll
It'd
get
be
unemployment again,
Yeah.
and I'll have all the time and money to
I
work
was
on the
so
fucking
then,
house.
like, does your unemployment reset then?
No. So if the
Do you
job,
only
if
get
the next
a certain
jobs-
amount?
yeah. So
you
like,
only get, like, what, 6 months?
so what I'm pulling from right now is when I work for deconstruction, I have $15,000 to pull from because I worked there for a year and a half. So they gave me one full year's worth. They only judge it on the last one full year you worked.
Okay.
So over one full year, I acquired $15,000 worth of unemployment to pull from.
Right.
Which, for reference, it's $500 a
So
week.
is that like something that you pay into, or is that
The
just-
company pays for it.
So he
okay.
pays for it in
In
well,
theory,
in a
yes.
theory,
Yeah.
But
Okay.
But yeah,
But that's the point of working with the union is when you go on layoff, it's already in the contract that the company pays for that. So whether or not you use it, like the company might not ever have to pay it if you continue to work all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you are laid off, all the other companies
like
you
a
work
safety
for,
net.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the other
Pitch
companies
in.
you work for will pay for that. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's
but
like
you
you
have
probably
to
pay
work-
for half of it, and the company pays the other half to
Yeah.
match it or whatever.
Gotcha.
So
Something like that.
But the
So it's like
you have to work
insurance.
at least
It is,
30
yeah.
days to get unemployment from a new company.
Okay.
Which is this is I'm really
so
I don't know
that's how you got fucked over by that solar panel
yes.
job, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Every
the other
job,
job,
yeah,
and the other job.
the
yeah.
local company, yeah. So all of them, the one I worked for 27 days, the other one I worked for 18. Which the thing is if you work less than 20 days, you get your spot back on the out of work list. So in February when I did that,
Like
it was
the same
perfect.
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I went from
he would
number
still be
3
number 1
to
or
number
whatever.
2 when I returned to it
Yeah.
because somebody else went on a more permanent job and he lost his spot.
But if you work more than that, you get reset to the bottom of the list.
yes,
Oh,
which is
fuck.
there's like my buddy Dominic is on it now. He's number 18 and I'm
Sure.
number 13.
That's not that
Right.
bad.
So yeah.
It's pretty average.
But there's
under
18
20 people.
or there's 80 in the other district, and then there's 15. I'm on number 15 on the out of district up in the Rockford area.
Sure.
So there's no work in the state of Illinois right now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Every job is either filled or they're not doing it
Yeah, apparently
for some
So-
reason.
Or
So,
they're,
yeah.
or they're ghost job ads is what I'm finding.
Well,
not for union,
the
though.
union.
Not
But
for you.
for
yeah.
you, yeah.
Yeah,
me.
for you, yes. But
Yeah,
no.
I started getting emails for like job applications and I'm like, who the fuck are you people? What? Like,
You know who I get every now and
Hold
again?
on.
I get
For
the
like here.
no, well, kind of.
I
like,
get
How
the
the fuck are they finding your
I'm
email?
getting this shit, which is like, here's all the jobs you're qualified for.
Undertaker, and that one.
That's the wrestler guy, yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Meter reader, 33 grand a year. I mean,
Wow.
I think it's just spam, but it
Yeah.
looks
For a
somewhat
meter
legit.
reader? That's
I always
that's pretty
get like
low.
every
Let's go. 18 bucks an
months,
hour,
8 to 6 to 8 months, I get the, and I don't know how the fuck they got my information, but I get the recruitment office in Ottawa.
I think this
for
is who,
IDOT.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
they'll call me and be like, "Hey, just wondering if," and I'm like, "How much is it paying?" And they're like, "Oh, like 20,000 a year." I'm like, "Absolutely, go fuck yourself. Stop
some
fucking
finish
calling me."
concrete.
IDOT somehow got my email too.
Really,
I'm not gonna unsubscribe just because I mean
It
whatever.
comes in handy,
Yeah,
but,
something
like,
comes up. It's just like
dude,
fuck.
they come in with these shit like, "Oh, hey, you'll be a sweeper at like James Hardy," and it's like,
Don't.
absolutely
no,
fucking not.
nobody I
I'm
know is
sorry.
allowed to work there.
No, James Hardy, I will not fucking work at, and neither McDonald's or any fucking fast food thing. I'm not dealing with that bullshit.
Yeah, no.
I can think of plenty of companies whose bullshit I don't want to deal with.
Yeah, James Hardy is like
Solder.
one of them.
Yeah.
Literally all of them.
Like, when I-
anyone with a company structure.
When I first started my search a few months ago, people are just like, "Oh, James Hardy's always
Nope.
hiring." It's like for a reason.
They're always
Yeah.
hiring.
My mom, when I was in between the radio stations, she's like, "I'll just go work at James Hardy." I'm like, absolutely
fuck no.
fucking not. I will be dead in 6 months.
And Caitlin, you know,
Be a forklift
trying to
operator.
keep my spirits up. She
Yeah.
said like, well, what if you took a job at Target? I'm like, that would seriously make
You're
it
like,
worse.
you're like,
I
might
would
actually
put a
kill myself.
gun in my
yeah,
mouth.
no, like you think my mental health is bad right now.
Unless they
Like,
need a radio
I take a
DJ.
job at like I take a job at Target or any other retail, it's gonna go in the shit.
It's going
Yeah.
like
I'm
it's
sorry.
gonna go even
I'm not
worse.
dealing with
At least-
fucking the
no.
public.
at least your current job's kind of like clean.
It's a
There's no,
weird
like,
middle ground.
Yeah.
yeah, it's retail, but for a reason,
Yes.
not like just people
It's
browsing.
professional
right.
retail.
People don't show up to ask you ignorant questions.
Yes.
It's a
Or shit on the floor like Target people.
well, 3 years
That's
ago.
Walmart.
3 years ago, I would say it was a really good paying retail job.
And it was 3 years ago.
It was 3 years ago.
Well,
Holy
no,
shit.
it was really good until they started tacking on managerial bullshit onto.
That was 3
what
years
you
ago.
do
Well-
now.
That and just the pay didn't keep up with how the economy was.
Yeah.
Fuck! Look at me. Jesus
Wah,
Christ!
wah,
that
wah,
company
fucking
is
look at me.
bleeding.
Womp. These people.
Bleeding.
My company is too.
Brian, you are the one who keeps this place running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you quit or leave, this business is done.
It'll bounce right
No,
back,
the
I'm
fuck it
sure.
will not.
It'll
take
fine.
years.
What
definitely
happens if
guys
you
ever
quit
want
but you have
help?
you stay?
I just stay living here.
Well,
it's not
hello.
in the rental agagreement. Nowhere does it say if you
have
leave
to
the
work here,
employment.
yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna hang out up here for a couple of years.
Sorry.
Like, sorry. Like, well,
You're basically squatting at that point. Like,
we got
sorry,
riders'
I'm
rights.
locked in at $500 a month. Go fuck yourself. brother.
450
Yeah, no,
anyway.
you'd be smart to stay here if the housing market keeps going
It's
the way
so bad.
going to, yeah.
Fucking yeah. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
and he's like, tell me about it.
Maybe
Well,
buy
what's
property
the-
and put a garage on it.
What's
Just
the
that's it.
house that's next to yours? And it's
190?
like way over fucking
Yeah, fully
price.
outdated.
It'll sell for
You want the
210.
Starlink on it? Like across the street?
No.
It's across the street from his. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that blue
I don't know if
house.
No one
Wait,
has
it-
Starlink.
Wait, in Oglesby?
Oglesby. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the new
Oh no
property.
no
My
no
bad.
no
No.
Oh, okay.
His current house.
Yeah.
Not his new
Oh,
house.
okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, no.
190 for that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out,
Probably
yeah,
more-
out
probably
my
more than
driveway.
that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, the outside
Christ.
doesn't look too
Oh
bad.
no, it's decent.
But,
Right.
like,
But the
I could
backyard
only
is all a
imagine.
hill,
Yeah,
and apparently
no.
the layout's all weird, and it's entirely outdated.
Layout of
The
your house
kitchen
is
and
kind of
everything.
weird too. To be
Oh
fair.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but
It's not the worst.
It's pretty awkward.
It's weird, yes, but
for,
it's not the
for a
worst.
house that size, for it to only have like 1.5 good bedrooms is pretty bad.
It's weird. But anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, so
So your house might sell.
I'm really
I
hoping
hope
to.
so.
Fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
be good for you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The F-150 also almost fired today.
Really?
Oh.
How did it almost?
Keyword is
fire?
almost.
Yeah, I got everything done except
Except?
for one vacuum line I cannot find. So tomorrow I'm going
Yeah.
to drive around Peru and try to find a 5.4 F-150 from 04 to 08 and have them pop their hood or go to a dealership and be like, hey,
I'm missing this.
I
Where
just
does
need
it
to
go?
figure out where this goes, and no picture on the internet will let me
Go
know
on
where it is.
Facebook, find one to like go buy, and just go there and look at it.
I asked my buddy Michael. I'm like, hey, do you still have that truck? He said all he did was send me a picture of the truck. The cab's flipped over and the engine's gone. I'm like, fuck, no.
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, fair. I was like, I just needed help with some vacuum lines, but I see all of yours are gone.
Does Ford not have any
No.
OEMs?
There's one
it's
somewhere,
one,
but you have
it's
to find
one
it.
like quarter-inch line. I just don't know where it goes.
Yeah,
Just
that's
cap
not
it.
gonna
Every
be
other one I
located.
figured out and like had it labeled. This one I didn't.
Just
and
put a
it's
cap
off
on
the
it.
booster. The booster has a T, and it's chaos.
Oh, so it's
there's
like
a lot of shit going on. I
So,
sort of pull up an
there's like
04
a secondary
engine.
vacuum line going somewhere.
No,
Yeah,
there's
fucking
like
weird. Well, if it comes off a T,
There's like 10
but yeah,
of them.
but you have a secondary coming off that main line that you're already going to, so that's
one
kind
second.
of funky.
yeah, or like
size large, so I actually see this.
it's not good.
I don't think this is the right picture.
Yes, the little green thing on the firewall there.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, 1, 2, 3,
Jesus.
3 lines going into it at least,
There's just lines.
and then there's also
everywhere.
like 4 of them on the.
Yep.
There's more you can't see. This picture's
Yeah,
not the
that's
best,
not a
but
5.4. I don't know what.
I don't.
that
Yeah, I
is.
think that's the V6 because these filters.
Yeah.
I think of V6 is usually. But
Oh, speaking of truck things,
Truck
so
things?
I went to go fill up my washer
who's
fluid
Phil?
on my work truck the other day, and I popped the hood, and now like I've kind of noticed like this thing kind of smells weird when it's idling. Not like distinct smell. It's more like
There's
exhaust.
there's just a stench somewhere.
It's just it's got like a weird tinge of something else that I really couldn't put my fucking finger on. So I'm filling up my washer fluid because it had been bitching and moaning that it's slow.
Right.
And I'm looking over at my brake booster. I'm like, the fuck is my brake booster all fucking covered in oil?
Why is it leaking everywhere?
Rip.
And I'm like, I got up on the front tow hook. Put my foot there because the fucking thing's so goddamn tall.
Modern trucks.
So, and I'm looking, I'm like, brake booster's covered in oil. Some of the air intake's like half covered.
he
My
told us
fucking
this.
He told us. He just
steering
explained.
is
Okay.
fucking half in oil.
Yeah.
And I look down on the fucking valve cover, fucking missing the
Oil cap.
Oil cap.
It's
I'm
just
like,
fucking gone.
well,
It would have been way cooler if it went onto the exhaust and then burnt
melted
the truck down.
Well, so I called Jason. I'm like, so you're never gonna believe this, and I told him, and he's like, well, look in the engine bay. I'm like, the fucking engine bay is so goddamn wide open. The minute it fell off, it was
It's
gone.
gone as
Let's
fuck.
say-
Must
what-
be nice to have a V6 model truck because
It's
So
not
you
a
got
V6.
what?
It's a V8.
It's a 3.3.
That's
That's
a
a
V6.
V6.
Oh, is it a V6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the
yeah, I'll
smallest.
say the
V6.
V8. There's
Nah,
not a
2.7.
fucking the scars
Right,
on my
but it's
arms
no
and all
turbo,
the
yeah.
fiberglass in my arms from the fucking from rubbing on the firewall with the insulation on it says that the V8 there's no fucking ribs
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
So
hate it.
I pulled I
God forbid a
called the
Coyote, which is
dealership
huge.
and
Steeler ship more like it.
it was they did not charge whatsoever. It doesn't matter. It's a fucking company truck. I ain't
Did they
paying
do
for
the
that
oil
shit.
change on it?
No, they didn't do an oil change. They did top it up though.
Oh, so they
Oh,
Are they
yes,
responsible
where
yes.
did the oil
for
cap
the-
go? Yeah.
Yeah.
When did it get
They
lost?
did do the oil change, but the oil change was like a month ago.
Like a long time
Okay.
ago. Okay. So they
but,
probably didn't
so
tighten it, maybe.
either they snapped because there's two
Pins
pins
Kind of,
in
yeah.
there,
that fit
pull
into
down.
a groove inside.
Yeah,
of it.
and then you
neck.
tighten it down. So either they snapped one of them off, and it
And it just
didn't have
vibrated loose.
tension, so it rotated itself out. Rotate. Or they just didn't tighten it all the way, and it
Or
came
maybe
out.
only one
Happens.
side threaded in or something.
Yeah,
something weird.
something fucking weird. But yeah, so I dropped it off there. All right,
You're like, hey guys, oil.
I called him, and it was after 4:00, and he's like, "All right, well, what engine does it have?" I was like, "Fuck, I don't know. Here's the last 5 of the fucking VIN." He's
It's
like,
the one that goes in the
"Huh,
truck.
that's weird. You have a 3.3," and I was like, "Okay, cool.
Sure
Didn't-
thing, guy."
Sure,
Yeah.
whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, bring it in. Since it's after 4:00, I can't get it in tomorrow, but I can." It's 2018.
Yeah.
You can drop it off Wednesday. And I was like, is it gonna take long? Because like I have shit to do. Like this is a company fucking truck. So I think I was in there for 15 minutes maybe.
Right.
They just topped up the oil, put a new cap on, and bing, bang, boom, out the door.
I'm having a hell of a time typing today. It just ain't me. I'm trying to look around the mic, and it's just not.
So, like, what's the power of the 3.3?
But the only other thing I'm waiting on, I had to order a what the fuck was it? Heater core hose. It's missing one O-ring.
God
I
damn it.
literally filled it up with coolant, and I saw it just pissing out. And of course, it's right on top of the very back cylinder, so it's dripping right on top of the coil pack, going right into the spark plug hole.
That's a great
and
place for
drowning it. I'm like, motherfucker!
Hell yeah.
Now with everything, every fucking hose besides the one vacuum hose on it, the intakes on it, everything's on it. I'm like, now I need to take that coil pack out and blow out, like air gun out all the fucking
and now
coolant
figure it out.
with all the wiring and the hoses and everything else on it. I'm like, God fucking damn it, man.
Can't have shit out here.
I was pissed. So yeah.
Pissed.
But yeah, so I'm a heater core hose and one vacuum line away from firing it. And I'm pissed.
and you're boned.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Speaking of things that are just strange about engines, so the stock engine,
Okay.
I ordered plugs for it because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put
What plugs did you order?
these ones. They're NGK Iridium 6510s.
I do love NGK spark plugs.
Iridiums are cool. Anyway,
Have you guys seen the NGK 3D printed lamp?
Yeah,
On
it's so
Marketplace?
sick.
They are
No,
fucking dope. I'll have
that's
to
cool.
Yeah.
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 Actually, I'm the one talking, so I'm not gonna look.
Fair
at it
I'll
now.
look it up myself.
Yeah, if you want to,
NGK.
just on Marketplace.
just spark plug
lamp.
Spark
you'll
plug
find it.
3D lamp. It'll pull up.
But yeah, so I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna put plugs in the stock motor while it's apart. No reason not
Might
to.
as well.
I go to pull them out, and they're these exact same spark plugs.
Perfect. And they're new
They're
on the.
brand new.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Sick.
No,
So you have a
not perfect. Because
spare set of
why are there
plugs?
brand new plugs in this engine that was pulled?
The
The
okay.
engine
I
that
thought you meant the rebuilt one.
Oh no,
Okay.
the spare motor
Yeah.
has these exact same plugs in it. And I'm
Gotcha.
like, and they're brand new.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why does this engine that was just pulled out of a junkyard or whatever have
so
brand new
cool.
plugs in
Let me
it?
see.
And then I'm like,
They're
Oh,
the exact
dude,
same
that's
ones.
sick
like
as
step
fuck.
folder and-
they're the 6510 is the heat range.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
It isn't listed on the plug.
Oh,
But they're
okay.
the exact same part number up until that.
Gotcha.
So I'm like,
Are these the stock plugs also? Like
I don't think these
stock
are OEM
replacements?
plugs.
I doubt
no.
it.
Okay.
This motor had like 100,000 anyway, or 75,000. So,
Well, yeah, it'd be good to put them in
It would.
an interval. Yeah.
but I take them out and there's anti-seize on the threads,
Oh, fuck.
which is literally
Ew.
out of all the things it says to do in here, it's one of the few things it says to just not fucking do.
Yeah, don't do
okay,
that.
I thought it said it here. Maybe it says it on one of the other ones. Either way,
on the box, I'm sure it says it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's like, do not use dielectric grease. Do not use anti-seize.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the one thing it
Yeah.
says. And the fact there's set of brand new plugs that say exactly that on them, I'm like, I bet I know who changed these. The fact that
Oh,
there's
shit.
the fact
Yeah.
that there's like a substance on here that says specifically not to do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
fair. That was my assumption. Also, I'm like,
I'm like,
it was the fucking dude who's
Christ.
fucked up everything else.
Yeah, I'm like, hopefully he's
So
touched.
how do you clean them?
I just put the new plugs in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I'll say you spray it with brake clean.
I was just about to say,
hopefully
could
it
you
absorbs, and then the
brake
fucking
clean them?
the
You say-
anti-seize that goes down in the piston just fucking
yeah,
fires
anti-seize
out.
never comes off anything
Nope.
ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, even on a good day, I'm like, well, these are fucking, they're brand new, and I don't want to use them because they've got shit all over them
Mm-hmm.
for no reason. I cannot find where it said this. This sucks.
But yes, you should not
but
put anything on the threads of spark
It
plugs.
specifically says to
Just
not.
change them out more often if you're fucking worried about them
Yeah,
sticking.
here it is. No dielectric grease, no anti-seize. That's exactly what it says.
Yep, 10 foot-pounds.
Yes, 10 foot-pound. I didn't torque them. I just did it
Oh,
with my
yeah,
hand,
no.
but still.
Nah.
But it's like,
You get them snug, and then
I'm
you go
gonna be
about
honest,
a
I
eighth
cranked.
turn.
It's a 5.4, so
Yeah.
I cranked on the fucking spark plugs.
these have a
I'm
ton of
like-
thread and they're easy to change, so I'm not too
Yeah.
worried about it. But I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Fuck them, do
like-
have a shitload of thread.
they have a
on 'em.
ton of
Yeah.
thread
Good
for
lord.
for like a stock plug. They're a ton of threads. They learned their lesson with all the Tritons breaking plugs off.
Yeah.
This was designed in like Germany or something, so it's done good.
Ah,
Yeah.
the Yermans.
Everything on there is good, but it's like that's the one thing it says like no anti-seize and the whole threads are coated. I'm like,
Yep.
You dipshit.
so I'm like, I hope
What's
this.
the guy's first name?
I'm not gonna say. It
Okay,
on
I
here.
just want to like fuck you, Dan, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it though.
Yeah.
But it's like he's a nice guy, but
but a dipshit.
he just shouldn't build motors. That's all I'm saying. So I'm like this engine's untouched by him. Great. I'm like, no, anti-seize. I'm like, God damn it. Like, maybe he's touched it, but either way,
Yeah,
It's got a little bit of his tism just everywhere in that
something.
thing.
But
Yeah.
No, it's
couldn't. It
it's
might have
tardism, not tism.
Yeah, might have not been him, but either way, it's like whatever. It's got new plugs in it. It should be good to go. So that's all the updates on my stuff. Is that all the updates on your guys' stuff?
got
I
nothing
bought a
exciting.
lawnmower for my sister. It's an exact,
Like a rider?
Yeah, yeah, because she has a big enough yard that's a bitch to mow with, and then
So what do you
never
do?
gets around to push mowing it. So,
Don't you have an
what
old
is it?
rider?
no, I have mine that I'm not going to give her.
Yeah,
I have a big yard too. No, I only have the one.
You don't ever mow
So
it anyway.
You
just
have two riders.
keep
I have
breaking
now. Yeah, I just bought one.
Just
Yeah.
Just keep
Turkeys
breaking
eat it.
spindles off of it.
You know,
But
but
twice.
I was gonna say.
so I kind of felt bad after I bought this from a guy. I have him on Snapchat. He's kind of a local buddy. Hangs out with Nick's brother.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. Like, local guy. I saw his ad on Facebook. I'm like, I'll just Snapchat him. That way I don't have to deal with fucking Facebook. He knows I'm serious.
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, hey, man, still got the mower. My sister's looking for one. Let me ask her and see if she still wants to buy one. He said, yeah, I got it. Let me know. Fucking hit him up like 6 hours later. I'm like, hey, I'll take that. I'll be around tomorrow. Went to go pick it up. When I originally saw the ad, yeah, this is the 3D spark plug
I'm
lamp.
sorry. The only other livery that I love besides Marlboro
Is champion.
is Champion.
Yeah.
They can do it in
so
Brother, it's just
good.
red, black, and white.
I know.
Chill.
But he does it in all sorts of different like
Yep.
colors.
That's
and
fucking
Bosch,
shit.
Motorcraft. Ooh, I wouldn't mind a Motorcraft.
Yeah, a Motorcraft one would be pretty cool.
I don't think he's made one. He's got the file for it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You could be the
That's
first.
so
Fuck yeah,
AC
dude.
Delco.
I thought about it. $55.
AC Delco Monroe. And
55
any
bucks.
under
That's
$50?
it.
Is it local or does it have to ship?
That I don't know.
I think it's a
It's just
chip.
it's
Yeah,
just some
just
dude.
ship.
Oh, it said his address. Wisconsin. That's not that
okay.
far.
Yeah, not bad.
You could probably go and
Might
can
be
make
going
a
up there
trip.
next weekend. We'll
$10 shipping. You save $10. So
see. Fuck it. Either way.
anyway, spark plug.
Oh,
lamp.
but yeah. So the fucking mower. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Like listing said, runs, needs pulleys or like
Yeah,
work on the
deck
pulleys. I'm like,
pulleys or whatever.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like I have
That's
one
a
whole
wear
spare
item.
one actually.
Yeah.
So we're good there.
Sweet.
Go to pick it up. Battery's completely dead.
Yep.
Tires flat.
Yep.
No clue how many hours are on it.
That
I'm like,
sounds like a Facebook mower. Yep.
like, huh, all right. Me and the guy, so I was supposed to meet the guy. He had to run, so one of his employees, he's like, hey, like, I'm the guy you're supposed to meet here. Here's where the mower is. I'm like, well, I kind of wanted to ask the guy some questions, but whatever. Like, the guy bought a property and it just came with the house.
Sure. So he knew little about it anyway.
Yeah,
Probably.
But they apparently did have it running. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, well, fuck, let's bring my truck over and start it because I brought my trailer and I want to ride it up. I don't want to have to fucking throw this thing up. It's hot out.
fuck
Like,
that.
Fuck this. Bring my truck over, crank it. It cranks for a while. It's kind of hard to start, but it does start. I'm like, all right, thank fuck for that at least.
yeah.
It's kind of rough. I'm like, nah, whatever.
Old gas.
No, it like just it's in rough shape in general. I'm like,
okay,
whatever.
gotcha.
Old mower. I mean, it's
Look
just
at
way it
the
is.
look at the hour meter. 945 hours on it.
Whoa.
That's not that many.
On a lawnmower, mine
That's-
has 250.
Ours has like.
And I've had it for
2,000.
5 years. Well, yeah, yours is also like a multi-$1,000 John Deere. This is a
Well,
Craftsman.
this is true,
This
too,
is
but
just a Craftsman.
It might have more than that. It has a fucking ton.
Oh, I believe it.
We got it in like 08 or
Yeah.
something.
Shit.
This is also an 08, but
it's on
it's a
the-
Craftsman.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. And we're mowing, an acre and a half at a time.
Yeah, this
These-
guy is not.
mowing like a quarter acre or something probably.
So yeah, I'm like, it's a little bit rougher. I kind of felt bad. I'm like, fuck. Well, then like 2 hours after I get home, he texts me. He's like, hey man, I forgot to mention the neighbor has a free parts mower you can have. It's the exact same one.
God damn it.
So now, no, I'm like, that's perfect.
awesome, 'cause
I
I'm
get
like-
to go pick up a free mower that's identical, has brand new spindles on the deck, and it ran, except for it stopped cutting even, so it's still not
who
lined up.
gives
for
a
shit.
shit?
There's a little, there's a boss on the deck
Yep.
that usually wears out.
Yes.
And it makes it egg shaped.
But he bought a brand new rider. It's been sitting outside for 2 years, but it's perfect and ready to go.
You could have 2 mowers.
3.
Well, 3, yeah.
Mine,
So
my
we
sister's,
can
and a
lower
parts mower.
one,
Yeah.
do a pulley swap, and make it a yard mower.
You can do whatever the
Raise-
fuck you want if you pay me for it.
How much?
250.
We'll talk.
350.
Let me steal all the good parts off.
well,
it. We'll
yeah,
talk.
take
Yeah,
all the
see
fucking
what-
parts off.
We'll
of
see
it.
what's because he doesn't want the deck. You
50
don't want none of
bucks.
that.
No.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
I just want the engine, the frame,
I don't
and
know
the
about
seat.
the engine because I'm like
I'll
my
put
mower-
a Briggs on it.
my
I'll
mower-
put
I'll
a
say,
Briggs 760
You have like
on it.
3 of them, don't you?
Yes,
There you go.
4 of them.
Yeah.
3 or
so,
4, yeah.
but yeah, like my sister's mower
Stage
has
4,
900 hours on it. I'm like,
760.
it starts a little rough. I think it's the valves. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm like,
Just swap it.
Must be the carburetor.
but I'm like, fuck it. I'll have a perfectly running and driving motor parts.
Like,
for
swap the car,
parts
see if
for
that
mine
fixes it,
and
yeah.
hers, and I have 2.5 acres to store it on now. This is awesome.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So that, like, thank God he texted me 2 hours after I picked up the original one. I was kind of bummed. I'm like, I just spent it wasn't even my money. It's my sister's. Like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
But now,
Now you
like,
got a second
now that I
one.
have a second mower and parts for both of them, I'm like, this makes
This
it
is
worth it.
way
We're okay.
better.
Yeah. That one might even be better to fucking
That's
make
what I'm.
run.
That's kind of what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Is it might be a better motor.
Yeah,
to start
swap
he
with.
put,
parts.
he put a brand new serpentine belt on. I don't know if he put a drive belt on it.
If it's
but-
sat out for 2 years, they're kind of
yeah, that's what
anyway.
I'm. That's what I'm iffy about. But
Belts
the
are
brand new spindles,
20
as long
bucks.
as like their grease is still in them, they
Yeah,
should be
fuck it.
okay. Like, I'm like, thank God, like
Hell
this
yeah.
happened.
Big fan of
So,
that.
Yeah, the redemption arc is pretty good.
The
So,
mower
pretty
redemption
happy
arc's
with it.
going crazy.
Yeah, I cleaned it out today. I basically just used an air wand to clean out all the old gas and shit
Sure.
for literally probably 35, 40 minutes. Like
That's
there
a long
was,
time.
Not bad.
I bet I got a 5-gallon bucket worth of old grass out of the engine
Shit.
bay, underneath the steering wheel, and then like in the frame
Yeah.
and shit, and in the deck.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
That's where it's supposed to be, so it can start small fires.
Yes, absolutely.
That's how they
Or it
designed
like makes the belt track wrong, which it did because some of the belt had a big black burn mark on it. I'm like, that's the drive belt.
I know
Like,
what happened here.
I'm like, that makes sense why this thing doesn't really want to move forward or backwards very easy.
It's grinding itself apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so very happy that that's gonna. I'm supposed to be picking up tomorrow. Same with all the parts for the F-150, and then probably. Well, So the battery that came in this is also completely fucking dead. I charged it for 3 days. Never took a charge.
You could probably get one for like $40 or something.
Yes, but I'm also wondering if the one that sat outside that has just not been touched for a while.
I doubt it.
This mower also sat for a very long time. I don't know how long, but I'm like, maybe that battery has a better chance of still like stranger shit's happened.
Stranger things have happened.
I'm
but
like, maybe I don't have to
really-
buy a brand new battery and the parts mower want to work. I don't know. We'll
Really
see.
don't. Take both batteries apart and put them together to make
Hey,
one
now
Yo.
we're thinking. Now we're
super
thinking.
duper battery.
But yeah, no, that's what I've been working on. That's about it.
Cool. Well, I was gonna end it, but Marcus just got up.
fuck 'em.
Fuck it. I guess we'll end it without him.
Just end it without him.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.